Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna get everybody the opportunity to come in. I know this is a late live, but I was actually supposed to do it a little earlier. So I'm gonna start giving because a lot of people said that they had not been getting the notifications. They we'll talk about that in a minute. They really been messing with my account or trying to, anyways. But you have to push on past that. I don't know who it is yet, but I'm gonna wait for other people to start coming in. Hey, Miss Shirley, how are you? Hey, Hakia, that's my moderator, Miss Hakia. Miss Hakia. I be wanting to sing a song. As y'all coming into here, y'all hit the like button. And I know I cannot sing a lick. I can't sing a bit. I wish I could sing, but I can't sing. How is everybody doing tonight? Y'all, we're not gonna be on here that long. I was supposed to come back on last night, y'all, so that we could and Hakia, thank you today for the it was either today or yesterday. Thank you for the cash app. I appreciate you so much, Miss Hakia. Hey, player Cole. He said no singing. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Miss Kawana. Hey, Miss Diane Wright. Player Cole said I can't sing, so I guess I I cannot sing a lick. I cannot sing a bit. Um Hey, Miss Catalaya. I ain't seen Miss Catalaya in a minute. Hey, Miss Catalaya. Hey, Miss Nakia. She's been working. Everybody been getting their work, getting their work on though, y'all. Everybody has been working hard. I had been working. I had been working a lot too, and then I messed around and stayed up that morning. When we was listening to the music to like 5 in the morning. Oh my God, it really just threw my rest off because we got off of here at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to be somewhere at 9. I had to be there at 9, so y'all know I didn't get no sleep, and it really just threw my rest off too. Um, I see Miss Diane Wright, Miss Nakia Lee. I'm waiting for did I say Miss Shirley Jenkins? I'm waiting for hey Black Diamond for them to send out because a lot of people said they had not been getting their notifications, y'all. Somebody has been messing with my I don't know who it is, but they really just been messing with my page. I don't know what it is about me, you know, that they just will not leave me alone. They just will not do it. I guess they don't even care about it. They don't, like I said, I don't know who it is. All I know is that they mess with my numbers. They try to mess with my videos. They try to hack my account. Shan said she got a notification. Okay. Hey sis and Hakia, I saw y'all had a party the other. Yeah, we had a party the other night, Catalea, and we're gonna be on here for a little while tonight because I'm thinking about doing it tonight. I love playing that music. I don't know, maybe it made me feel like I was a DJ or something. I don't know, but it just listening to good music is just awesome. You get the opportunity to reminisce on when times was normal because we're living in some sick times. Okay, we are. I was trying to give some more people the opportunity to start coming in. But did y'all have a good Saturday? It stormed around this area. It rained and stormed around this area. And I be loving it when it rained and storm. Oh my God. I was so happy. My little puppy was barking and she's scared of the storm. She will not be quiet, but I love it when it storms and rains. It's so therapeutic to like hear the rain hitting the top of the roof and it's thundering and I get to lay in bed and I be drinking coffee all times of the day, child, looking at movies. And then I finally got up and made me some stuffed bell peppers and clean up some, and then I was able to just lay on back down and relax. And I hope it storms tonight. Because the rain and the storm is, the rain is so therapeutic. Like I love it. I love it when it rains. Okay, you guys, I want to talk about Charleston White tonight. And I wanted to talk about him, be on here for maybe an hour or so and talk about this because I wanted to get back on and we get back on and just do another live, having like a party. We were supposed to do it the other night, and I was like, y'all, I'm gonna get back on at 12. I was knocked out. I mean, I was knocked out. But it seems to me, first I wanted to kind of talk about with T.I. Keith Sweat in Jacksonville, Florida tonight. Oh, I didn't know Keith Sweat still did concerts. But Keith Sweat got some hits that I love. I love don't what was the name of the song? You may be young, but you're ready. Um, Make It Last Forever. Keith Sweat got some hits. He got some hits. It's those credits I hear. No, it ain't crickets, child. I'm telling you, that's that. It's the fan. It's my. And I was just thinking about that. I was like, I'm gonna have to replace that ceiling fan because I think I don't know. I think I keep it on all day, all night, and it started squeaking. So it ain't even that old. But of course, it was up there when I got here. According to the people who own the house before me, they say it ain't that old. Yeah, I don't know. But it's gonna have to be replaced. It's a nice fan. I hate to replace it, but I can't. You're right. It is squeaking. Like maybe it needs some oil or something. I don't know. Oh yes, Keith Sweat gets it in great form. Yes, he do, and he be real passionate and stuff with it. You know. But it seems like to me, y'all, T.I. is trying to have Charleston White um canceled. Um, but I want to know how many of y'all think that. I want to know how y'all feel. Do y'all think that T.I. is doing right by trying to have Charleston White canceled, or no? I want to know what y'all think. How y'all feel about that situation? If y'all put that in the chat, because we all know Charleston White cracks jokes and things of that nature. And like I said, with Charleston White saying something to King, and I'm hearing that King and Tootie went at him first. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know. Um, Somebody correct me, or did he say something about them they responded? But I think it has gone too far. Like I Ti when Ti reached out to Charleston White to address him about King, I thought that I ain't had no issues with that. I was like, well, that's a father, you know, he wants to address the issue about his son. When it was that, you know, I mean, I could handle that because most parents probably would have did the same thing. Most parents would have ignored it. They would have cussed Charleston White out and went on with their life. Okay. That's what I think. I think they would have cussed him out, T.I. said he would put his foot up his, you know what, go on, then Charleston White says, well, they threatened me. He was going to have him sent to jail. But, as I had said before, T.I. has claimed that they are not on the same level. So I can't understand why he even responded. I can't understand why he even responded. I know T.I. had reached out to Charleston White's manager, and listening to him, he was very respectful to the manager, and he sounded like a father that was concerned. Okay. Akia said, don't cancel Charleston White. Y'all, Charleston White spoke on T.I.'s son. Then he responded, they need to stop. Right, they need to stop. T.I. felt like, Charleston White need to address me. T.I. said what he had to say. I can't understand why it is not demolished. Like, I don't know why it's going back and forth, but it seems to me after this situation, I feel like T.I., he started throwing up all the people that he had helped. Now, that's what pissed me off. It's one thing if it's T.I. and Charleston White going back and forth with each other. And why T.I. would want to go back and forth with Charleston White when Charleston has told him he gonna call the police. Okay? Why he want to do that, I don't know, but I don't think it's right for him to be trying to cancel him. I don't believe that. Hey Zoe, I don't think that that's right to try and stop a man from eating just because you mad at him. And that's all it was. When T.I. got on there talking about everybody he had helped, nobody was saying anything, all of his celebrity friends, I knew he was trying to set the atmosphere to try and get him banned and canceled. I knew it. I said it on another video. I said it on the last video when I talked about this. And sure enough, I was reading that some of these people that had interviewed Charleston White, they've taken their videos down of him. They've canceled, some of his dates have been canceled, all because T.I. is trying to make a power play. That's all that this is about. Charleston White was not bullying King and them. He wasn't. T.I. is mad, and it's an ego thing, and he wants to show Charleston White, if you piss me off, you won't eat. That's all this equates to, and I don't like that. I knew he was trying to set the atmosphere. When he was mad, he brought up Lil Wayne and all of them. I spoke up for Reggie. It wasn't even as, he's the head of his household. He spoke up for his son. Any parent would have did that. You speak up for your son, you go on with your life. You say you working. You in another level. You in another class according to you. But anyways, to just try to stop a man from eating, I don't agree with that. It's another reason why I don't really, y'all know how I told y'all how I felt about T.I. Okay, hold on. I want to show y'all this. Charleston White. Hold on.
That's it. give a fuck about understanding nothing, nigga, so we can stop this conversation now. Tell me when it's my turn to talk. No, ain't no my turn, nigga, so fuck understanding, because I ain't trying to get now. And at this point, I ain't trying to help a nigga get now either. You ain't no comedian, though. So, nigga, how you gonna handle it then? If you think I ain't no comedian, nigga, then handle it how you gonna handle it. Bitch, I ain't gonna handle it. We not gonna handle nothing.
All right, so that conversation is over.
I think that gentleman, all the gentleman want to do is grandstand. All he's interested in is confusion and conflict. I'm sure that conversation will be posted. And I'm sure he's gonna try and extend this shit as far as he can. But guess what? A dog is shit fast. Okay, ain't gonna never shit long. I've been here 20 years. Seen them all come and go.
I've seen them all come.
This nigga ain't no different. So I feed you guys what you do. I'm gonna get back to my business.
All right, now, I was just reading the comment. Ray Coleman says, so T.I. supposed to eat what Charleston is serving, especially for him going after King to get to T.I. Charleston White started all that, so T.I. is supposed to just be a victim. No, I don't think that T.I. should be a victim. I just, as I had just said before, as a parent, if you, I understand, okay? So if T.I. feels a certain way about Charleston, first of all, with T.I. says that he's on another level. So if he's on another level, why would he, if he feels like he's on, him and Charleston are not even on the same level, he just said he's not even a comedian, why is he even responding? That's what I can't understand. But hey, parents get mad about folks going after their children, okay? So when T.I. responded to Charleston White and told him, I put my foot up, yo, you know what? Hey, nobody had an issue with that. Because he was saying that Charleston White needs to address him instead of his son. I don't think nobody would have had an issue with that. The issue came in now when T.I. all of a sudden he started getting mad, calling for all celebrities to join in against Charleston White. I don't understand. And I think he was trying to set the atmosphere to start getting him canceled and banned. That's all that was. Okay, that's all that was. And I don't agree with that. White is right on his son. T.I. falling into Charleston White's trap and allowing Charleston White to blow up more. Plus his son is 18, not a child. It's really funny. They keep trying to stop Charleston from speaking the whole truth. Facts 901. T.I. is another CMG. And guess what? Charles is going to get more aggressive now. It's on. CW still got a lot of people behind him. Exactly, shaking my head. White is funny. Yeah. You know, like I said, you would think if he says that they're not on the same level, why is he responding? Okay. So then it goes a little further. Charleston White.
When me and Boosie is one eye versus diabetes. For Tip, he the informant and I'm the tattletale. Get in the I can't hear nothing. This is the difference between me and T.I. I came online to play a character. Sometimes my character go play Rapey Jimmy. Yeah, nigga run around through the neighborhood, take whole pussy, yeah, sometimes he go play killing Leroy. Yeah, Leroy run around killing everybody. Sometimes he gonna be purge snatching Bobby. Yeah, I play all kind of characters. See, I'm the kind of nigga that can come on here and say, nigga, I don't believe in God. Oh man, he say he don't believe in God. Man, or somebody get on here and say, God go get you. Man, fuck God and you too. Oh, he said fuck God. So what I started realizing is people online and celebrities, they are more into what people say. And so they try to overlook actions. Not me. I can't hear nothing I can't see. I ain't paying attention to what now motherfucker saying. I watch what a motherfucker doing. Okay. This is the difference between me and T.I.
And so what he meant is he says, so y'all mean to tell me, let me make sure that my mic is on. Okay, yeah, it's on. He said, so y'all mean to tell me when I get online lying like most rappers in their lyrics saying I sexually assaulted women, y'all believe it without no paperwork? Yeah. No, but T.I. testify in court on video, do a Crime Stoppers commercial, and been accused by multiple women saying he sexually assaulted and drugged them, but y'all don't say nothing to him. Will somebody please post my paperwork showing I was accused or charged of sexual assault? So I guess he's trying to say, they're trying to cancel him because he played a character. Okay, whatever that character was that he just talked about. But he's saying that he's never actually been accused of anything like that. And they want to cancel him. But he's saying that T.I. has been accused multiple times and they never canceled him. Okay. So what do y'all think about that? I mean, he did. That is a point. Although I don't agree with a man playing a character online that is sexually assaulting women. Okay, let's give that, because it's a lot of unstable people that watch stuff like that don't know how to decipher reality, especially when they're sick from what's not reality. Okay, but in real life, okay, he's saying that there's actually paperwork on T.I. I mean, he actually has a point. And ain't nobody saying nothing about that, you know. Hey, Miss Michelle. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. If you listen to Tank run around beating women movies now. Oh wow. He mad because Charleston White sold out for his comedy show in Atlanta. Oh, because he told him, you're not a comedian. There's no paperwork on Mr. Charleston doing such things. But if you really listen to Charles, he is dropping truth. He's very intelligent and showing how ignorant some of our entertainers are. He's showing a lot of then up. Just listen to what he's saying. Yeah. I'm here, y'all. I'm just in and out trying to handle some things. Okay. Nobody not gonna say nothing about it. So tell me, it's a lot of paperwork on a lot of people. Nobody ain't saying nothing about. Well, that's true. That is true. It's a lot of paperwork on a lot of people, and no one is saying anything about that. I agree with that. I do. But I tell you what I don't agree with. I think that this has gone too far. I think that T.I., first of all, I'm still trying to understand why T.I. addressed it. Okay, especially with T.I. T.I., like he said, he been in this for 20 years. For him to say that Charleston White is not a comedian and they're not on the same level and all that, I still can't understand why he took the bait. Okay, he took the bait. And now what he's wanting to do is he's wanting to set an example. He's trying to stop somebody from eating, because he, like I said, I would have respected T.I. more if he had gotten on there and cussed Charleston White out, like he did at first and said, that's my MF and son. Keep my son name out your mouth, B, and been through with it. You see what I mean? I'm his daddy. You got something to say, you holler at me. Because I'm the head. Me and you the same age. And then just not addressed it no more. But I think it's going on too far when T.I. act like he having breakdowns and he's stressed out and he calling for all celebrities all across the world to step in because he's claiming that Charleston White is bullying. he's just trying to be a power move. Like I guess like Jay-Z and Beyonce, if you say something I don't like, you ain't gonna eat. I don't like stuff like that. 85 South is whack ass. Show DC Young Fly not that fly funny. All the celebrities been running around faking, and now somebody real. Every time somebody real come around, I want to shut them down. Miss Tamara, you didn't see the picture of Boosie's son and Ti son in cartoon character. I screamed. I thought I was gonna pass. No, Miss Deborah, I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it. Hey, 901, Boosie and Ti. I agree, Miss T. Ti clown. Boosie and Ti are attention seekers. Oh, and so then Boosie has finally responded. Okay. Um, let's see. Let me see something. Hold on. Here it is right here.
Hot topic right now. First off, before we even do that, as I got here today, I saw y'all back with your son, and I just was like kind of from a distance watching your relationship. How old is your son?
Just turned 19.
19. I got a 16 and a 10-year-old boy. So I'm like watching it. I'm just like, as a father, watching you interact with your son.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can see this 19-year-old boy that like he want to be hard, but he right up underneath his pop. Like even when you getting your cut, he like, look, Dad. He like, you can see the love and the way y'all engage with each other, and I respect that shit a lot.
Right.
Um, Obviously, like what's going on the internet right now, you and Ti and your, both y'all kids have been in a verbal back and forth with Charleston White,
Yeah.
and this one I don't like, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't like it. Cause Charleston, he my nigga, like I fuck with a nigga, but I don't like this one. And I typically tell Charleston when I agree with him and when I disagree with him. I'm one nigga that like I'm sit there and tell him I'm like, hey bro, I be fucking with you when you say this shit, but you nigga, you tripping right now. I'm that nigga. I'm always be like that. I'm gonna tell my niggas when I fuck with something you doing, and I'm gonna tell you when I don't like what you doing. And I just want to ask your opinion, man. You know, and I know you've avoided talking about him.
I ain't really got no opinion on him because my opinion can send me to prison. So I ain't really, I ain't really got no opinion on him. Once you go to threaten people, kids, talking about you out of line. So I ain't the one gonna do all that. I ain't gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, certain people you can't really express opinions on, and he one of those. You can't express how you feel because you might end up in prison. And I ain't getting tricked off the streets. Not me.
What do you say to your son
Oh, I
when
told him. I said, man, don't go back and forth with nobody. Hey, don't do that, bro. I said, man, don't. I said, don't even engage in that. I said, don't even engage in it. I said, man, you see the dude been coming at me. I'm not gonna say nothing. Ain't how we rock. That ain't how we rock.
he said that he brought you up because you were attacking Kanye because of the
Nah, this Kanye West shit just happened. That been coming at me. He been coming at me. It's just I can't respond to those people, bro. Like That's a danger to what I got going on. You can't take no risk of losing this shit behind, a dude out to lock you up, he's out to lock you up, and he ain't gonna trick me out the streets. I don't feel he won't kill me, you know. He ain't gonna trick me out the street.
Talk about that mindset that you even using right now. Um,
Oh, I'm a boss, bro. Like,
but
like,
hold on, let me finish
yeah.
because it's a lot of people who get emotional first. You know what I'm saying, and don't think a plan through or
Yeah,
their
that's how. That's
position.
just like Tuda and King. They got emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a OG, bro. Like, I'm a OG. I'm way wiser than my age, bro. I'm a OG, bro. Like, I done dealt with this, I've been doing this. I've been going, like, I done dealt with this. All this trouble. I done dealt with fat mouth and in the cell all night. I done heard way louder mouths than with serious threats. So it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. I'm gonna lend my time to. It ain't nothing. I'm gonna lend my nothing to. You know, he been talking. I'm gonna let him keep on talking.
Don't bother you now.
Nah, it don't bother me none. When my son get in it, that's when it bothers me.
Mm.
You know, cause that's my boy. I'm gonna die for my boy. So that's when they get in it. But I ignore it. I ignore it. I told Tip, man, ignore that shit, man. But I know what dudes be looking for, and I play chess, bro. I don't play checkers. I don't play checkers, but I play chess. You'll see. I don't play no checkers. I play chess, bro. I ain't gonna let nobody bring me out there. Who I know not trying to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Don't got no reason to try to hurt me.
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm, y'all. But that interview that Boosie just did spooked me out. Y'all, it spooked me out. And I'm serious. How many of y'all? How many of y'all? No, I don't think Boosie's scared. It spooked me. I hope they don't try to do nothing to Charleston White. He kept saying, "I play chess. I don't play checkers." Y'all will see. It's just something about his body language and his demeanor and the way he was looking. I really think something is going on with Boosie. Okay, other than that diabetes, and I'm not trying to trip on him or nothing, but I mean, just the way he said, how calm he was being. I play chess, not checkers. You will see. You will see. You know, Therefore, if something happened to Charleston White, he could say, I wasn't bothered about it. But at the end, it was like that anger almost came out, and he had to just break out into a smile. It's something about that just spooked me. Did y'all catch it? It did. It spooked me. Exactly. He's planning, Miss T. You know what? I'm telling you, he is planning. He is. He is. I'm telling y'all, look at the end of this. And I'm serious. Let me go back to the end. And then boosting ain't been
Nah, it
ran
don't
through
bother me
this.
none. When my son get in it, that's when it bothers me.
Mm.
You know, because that's my boy. I'm gonna die for my boy. So that's when they get in there. But I ignore it. I ignore it. I told Tip, man, ignore that shit, man. But I know what dudes be looking for, and I play chess, bro. I don't play checkers. I don't play chess, bro. I play chess. You'll see.
Did y'all hear him when he looked back up at him and said, "You'll see"? That's the thing that concerns me. I play chess and not checkers. You'll see. Maybe it's nothing, but
I don't play no checkers. I play chess, bro. I ain't gonna let nobody bring me out there. Who I know not trying to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Don't got no reason to try to hurt me.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he's saying that he's playing chess and not checkers by not responding, but I just don't get that. I think it's something else. I think Charleston White needs to be extremely careful, because I think it's really just all fun and games to Charleston. You know what I mean? It never should have gotten this far out of control. I can't understand why T.I., of all people, with everything that T.I. has been accused of, okay? Everything that he's been, and I mean he's been accused of a whole lot of stuff. And he trying to get somebody banned from making money because he made a comment about his 18-year-old son. And which, hey, I would get mad if somebody said something about my kids. Don't get me wrong, and I'll cuss them out and move on with my life. Okay? But if I was a celebrity like T.I., I probably would not have even responded. Period. I wouldn't have responded. But since he felt the need to respond, I just would have cussed him out and moved on. But now I think, this is going too far. You trying to stop the man from making money. You trying to get all these other celebrities involved. Now, what the celebrities should have been doing was getting together and trying to figure out what about those charges that was up against him, all those charges, and trying to figure out if it was true. Okay, because that's a more serious thing to me. And those charges, you have not heard anything else about them. Like, were they thrown out? We don't know if they was thrown out. We don't know. Were they? And I'm not saying that everything that Charleston White does is right. I'm not saying that, because as a parent, it pisses you off when folks say something about your kids. Like I was telling y'all that situation about, what happened with my daughter when they was about 13 years old. I had raised this little girl. She came to a slumber party and never went home because her mama had so many kids. They were scattered out, and I fell in love with her because she was a good child, and she was my baby's best friend. I took care of her. Okay, and her mama was ghetto fabulous, and she get mad one day because the girls get into it, and she decides she gonna jump in, and I've been taking care of her baby and treated her like she was mine. It wasn't no difference in her. Okay, and she cussed my child out, and I cussed her out. I cussed her. I drug her. I drug her from here, from down south to up north. I drug her. I cussed her out so bad, but then after that, it was over. Thank you, Miss Rain. Thank you. But after that, it was over. But to take it this far, and it's more so like an ego thing, okay? It's like an ego situation. That's what's going on. If you say something to piss me off, I'm going to make sure that you don't eat. Okay? at least with Boosie recognized what it was, although it's concerning now the way Boosie did that interview. Now, T.I. he's got an ego issue. Boosie, that's something else. That's a little scary. Okay, that's a little scary. That's something to watch for real, especially because of his history. So I hope Charleston White keeps a lot of security and stuff around him. Comedians have taken shots at people and stuff all the time, but the thing that really pisses me off, you're right, 85 imports, you're right, they all got egos, but the thing that pisses me off is with black people, they feel like if you piss me off, you're not gonna eat. Then they start trying to put themselves in the capacity of God, and I don't like that. Like I said, I don't agree with everything that Charleston White does, but I think that this situation has been completely blown out of proportion. I would have respected T.I. more, like I said before, if he had went at Charleston White and cussed him out and said, "Keep my son's name out your mouth," cussed him out, and those would have been two men the same age going at each other, and then it would have been over. Miss Michelle, I absolutely agree. And it just kind of takes me back, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I watched T.I.'s show a whole lot. Okay. And you're right, he is. I think T.I. needs to leave that alone. Like I said, I listened to how T.I., when he called Charleston White's manager, and I respected him for that. He was very respectful to his manager. But I could not understand why I went that far unless T.I. felt a certain way, because T.I. is probably on some paperwork. And he threatened Charleston White when he got angry. He threatened him. And then King got on there and said something. He said he was going to send King to jail. And I think T.I. he got scared. That's what that is. And then he started trying to play victim and all that, instead of saying, "Do what you're going to do and leave me the hell alone. Keep my son's name out your mouth." And all of that would have just been over with. Because I don't believe that Charleston White was going to go press no charges on T.I. because he said, "I'm going to put my foot up your ass." I don't believe that. Hey, Big L. I absolutely do not believe that. But at this point, like I said, it's going too far, and it needs to be over. That's why Boosie won't say nothing. Right, JM901, he won't say anything. And like I said, it's getting kind of weird. When Boosie said, "I play chess and not checkers," you'll see that right there is concerning. Rather than watching T.I., other than T.I. trying to bring all the celebrities out, I think I was looking at something today, what Co-Figure had up, where I guess now Russell Simmons is trying to get involved. I'm trying to find it. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Hold on, let me see. I guess Russell Simmons is supposed to be getting involved. Hold on, let me see. They saying Russell Simmons on the Me Too. Hold on, y'all. Now, Russell Simmons, no, he can't afford. Now, Russell Simmons have had allegations and stuff brought against him for certain situations. And I think that Russell Simmons needs to leave that alone. You would think that Russell Simmons would be using his influence for something else. And that's what I can't understand. You don't, all of this crime and stuff that's going on, and you don't see them use their influence for anything like that. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me see something.
The people standing with me, I'm standing with the people. These celebrities. Yeah, they say we ain't had a celebrity. He had some little muscle. Remember, Boosie got out of prison. He had some little muscle. He looked like a weenie now. Yeah, they go. I'm standing.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find that video. But anyways, y'all, supposedly now Russell Simmons has come out with T.I. to go against Charleston White. Y'all, is it that serious? CW said he gonna snitch, call 911, call the FBI, call the DA. So, Russell Simmons is really a multi-millionaire. Supposedly, okay? Because we don't never really know what kind of money these folks got. And you would think that Russell Simmons, with his name and all that he's supposedly done within the industry, he would use his influence to come out against something else, like sexual abuse of children and things of that nature. Trying to stop Charleston White from eating is not something that should be at the top of his agenda. I mean, you don't even hardly see Russell Simmons. So they done went and dug him up from somewhere. And he comes away from up under his rock to come out against Charleston White. What is this world coming to? You got people starving. You got human trafficking. As a matter of fact, with how bad human trafficking is, Russell Simmons would be a great voice. Okay, he would be a good. He's got the resources to put in nonprofit organizations and things of that nature that work with helping to prevent or rescuing girls that has been forced into human trafficking, babies that are missing, that are little children. How come he ain't using his influence from that? 85 Import says low-key billionaire Russell Simmons robbed all his artists. And I heard that he robbed a lot of his artists, everybody but his brother. And he might have robbed him. Okay? But he comes out away from up under his rock to go against Charleston White. That's what I cannot understand. With all of this extra stuff, you got all of this black on black crime. You would think that he would be speaking out about that. But of course, Russell Simmons is in the music industry. So it would not be conducive for him to come out and speak out against black on black crime. And these rap beefs and all of these gang members that are in the industry that's killing each other. That's how they make their money. I'm sure he's a recipient of some of this insurance, and he's probably making investments in some of these little labels and stuff, and he's got some of these artists insured too, and he get a percentage of when these beefs is going on, and it drives the record sales up. So it is not conducive to him to try and do anything that would be conducive to helping to stop all of this chaotic stuff that's going on in the industry. Okay, but yet he'll come away from up under a rock talking about, what are they talking about, bullying? Now he's in the music industry where all these rappers are being slain. Okay, they're being gunned down, and he ain't bring his ass out for that. I mean, that is absolutely a insult, but he'll come away from up under that rock that he been hiding up under for Charleston White. And he ain't speaking out about all these killings that's going on in the rap industry. Ain't that something? That's something. Allegedly, he moved when the Me Too movement started getting real. Oh, wow. I wish I could call in. Do you want me to drop the link? He was under investigation for sexual conduct. That's why he left the country. Who left the country? Russell Simmons left the country? Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Russell Simmons have a nephew that said that Russell Simmons was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing to other men? Y'all help me out. Didn't he have a nephew that say that he was doing some stuff to up and coming rappers or rappers that wanted to get put on that was men, that was inappropriate? Russell Simmons live in Bali. Lord have mercy. I didn't know that. So he done came way from over there to come out against Charleston White. Y'all, this stuff is sick. But he could, so that means that he's aware of, because all this black on black crime and all of these rappers that have been getting taken out, I know damn well he see that because he's a part of the music industry. And he ain't got nothing to say. Okay, y'all, I'm dropping the link. I just dropped the link. He came up missing when Weinstein got in trouble. Oh, Lord. And I think his name did come up in that. I think his name did come up in that, but he'll come out against Charleston White talking about bullying when he's been implicated. His name has come up in something way more sinister. And then he went into hiding. Yeah, he was somewhere sitting in Indian style. I dropped the link. Okay. Cause see, I let me see something. Don't y'all feel like something is being set up, like Charleston White is on something else bigger, or is it just me? Yeah, after listening to Boosie, that it's kind of, it's a little scary. I hope that he's careful. I do. I hope that he's got the proper security. And and a lot of times, what a person is, my dad used to always say, what they fussing about ain't what they mad about. It's got to be something deeper. You know what I mean? Because Ti went to talking about, that's what I couldn't. That's definitely what pissed me off. He started screaming and hollering about all the people that he had helped all of the money that they inconveniently donated, as if he wasn't getting a tax write-off, to these nonprofit organizations to help the less fortunate. And these people ain't saying nothing. So you helping homeless people, you helping people that cannot feed themselves. And I mean, he mad because they ain't saying nothing. These people can't even really help themselves, and he trying to pull them into the beef. I mean, that was crazy to me. Joel Loves God says maybe they know some dirt on Russell. We ain't forgot Russ. He was hoping and praying. We all forgot Miss Deborah. Russell Simmons needs to go on back up under his rock, because, like I said, I think that it is an insult for Russell Simmons to come away from up under that rock with all of the stuff that's going on, all of the crime that's going on in the United States, all of this stuff that's going on with these children, as far as human trafficking, missing kids. I think he could be a spokesperson for that. But he wants to get into some mess with Charleston White about King. Ran to Buddha after he did. I think he was already a Buddhist or whatever they call it. Because, I used to look at their show a lot. He always went and did yoga. And he would always sit and chant and all of that. So he was hoping and praying. We all forgot Miss Deborah. It is Miss T. I hope he stays safe. Yeah. Run to Buddha after what he did. Feds waiting and watching if you mess with Charles White and not help him from the kindness of his heart. Miss T, you hear about Jaheim McMillan, the 15-year-old who was shot in the head by a police officer after he shot him in the head. He handcuffed him. No, I didn't hear that. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go look at that. Letitia says, yeah, I think Charleston White going out with toys a blazing. I'm just saying. I tell you, y'all, like I said, I think that it is a shame. I really do. I think that it's a shame that we got so much stuff that is going on already, and these people can't think of nothing better to do than to be around here trying to ban Charleston White. And it has nothing to do with anything other than T.I.'s ego. That's it. He want to be able to say, I counsel Charleston White. If you F with me, you ain't going to eat. That's all. And I don't think we should let him do it. Like I said, it's understandable for somebody to get mad about their kids. I wouldn't even say nothing. T.I. had cussed him out. Like he did. He cussed him out. But now, it really has gone too far. Okay? It's gone too far. So, I mean, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to wait a second. And the thing about it is, I think Charleston White knows exactly what it is that they're doing, and I really hope that he be careful. Okay, I do. I hope that he's careful. Hold on, y'all. He just made this live 15 minutes ago, I think.
Ain't nothing like a Mac, Jack. Yeah. Ain't nothing like a Mac, nigga. And Macs don't hang with gangsters, man. Yeah. That ain't how they go around these motherfuckers, boy. No, nigga, ain't nothing like a Mac that can put his hands in his pockets and check paper, man. Yeah. So they told me a long time ago, man, ain't nothing like a Mac. They can goddamn put his toes down off in the sand or in the ground, nigga, and put some goddamn poems up. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Say, man, we're in North Carolina looking at it. Yeah. We say traveling all around this country. You see people that walk around the country, but they want to see me dead. Say black folks clothing. Yeah, this black. I told y'all I wear a number of black folks clothing, man. Say yesterday I wore the rags to riches for 2 days in a row. Shout out to my sister out of Toledo, Ohio. I wore her outfit 2 days in a row. I'm gonna wear this one 2 days in a row. Nigga clothing. We're toe tapping TIA. We're toe tapping TIA. Normally niggas tap it like this here. Normally niggas get that meat, pull up on and tap it like this here. We're toe tapping tip. Toe tapping tip. Yeah. I done brought back them throwback Harachis. Yeah. I done brought back them throwback Harachis, man. Check this. Yeah, toe tapping tip. Yeah, I done brought back them throwback Harachis. Yeah. Them motherfucking throwback Harachis, man. Yeah, I brought them throwback Harachis with these nigga clothes on. Yeah, I got I got YouTube on right now too. I'm double dipping. Yeah, I got them. Hold on. Yeah, I got them motherfucking throwback Harachis. Check it. Ooh, we spin them on around. Throwback Harachis. Ooh, say, I'm the new motherfucking Denzel Washington. I'm the motherfucking new Denzel Washington around here, nigga. Yeah. Old Tippy. I'm still waiting on the nigga to get in that ring. See, boom. Since the nigga ready to get in that ring. Boom. Get in that ring, Tip. We delivering. Boom. Body blow. Boom. Body blow. Then we throwing a few of them punches below the belt. We throwing a few below the belt. Ooh, hey, I'm gonna take a point from you. That's all right, it hurt. Yeah, take the point. I just hurt that nigga with that punch. I don't give a damn about losing that punch. I'm gonna throw one more because I know 3 of them get me disqualified. Come back later on and boom, throw another. Hit him in the nuts. Say, man, listen. Say, listen, man, we don't give a damn about no Android. I got the world watching me from Android phone. They hollering the view ain't clear, but they can hear me clearly. Yeah, one thing, they looking for a clear view, and I need you to hear me clearly. Ooh, say, man, we rocking out tonight in North Carolina, baby. Yeah, shout out to Raleigh, North Carolina, man. Yeah, shout out to Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to Raleigh, North Carolina, baby. We in the city. Hey, I want to say to everybody that's saying mute Charleston White, saying ban Charleston White, they got some shirts to sell. You can go to www.therealcharlestonwhite.com and go get those new shirts. The name of the new shirt is Can't Ban the Caca Man. Can't ban the Caca Man. Can't ban the Caca Man. Go get them Can't Ban the Caca Man shirts. Go get them right now. www.therealcharlestonwhite.com. Since y'all want to mute me, I'm gonna sell them t-shirts. Can't ban the Caca Man. Yeah. No. Yeah. So yeah. That watermelon still not cut. Somebody go get that cut watermelon. They've been watching me all day. They say that watermelon still not cut. Where that cut watermelon at? There's another big motherfucking ice box. Rag the wrist, yeah. Say, KD custom jewelry. Nigga got me shining like a motherfucker me. Supposed to be African king. Cause we ain't never seen no motherfucking African king in our lifetime. We don't even know if African kings exist. Yeah, they got, I'm a motherfucking voodoo witch doctor. Yeah, I'm a motherfucking me nigga voodoo witch doctor. Yeah, I cast spells on niggas. Yeah, what's up? I'm talking about they got me looking good too. Boy, you got me looking good too, Katie. But I'm talking about, boy, you got me looking amazing. Them niggas hate it. They be saying that's a fake ass chain. Well, let's break the logic down. This is my face on here. For a motherfucker to take the money it would take to make a fake chain look like this, you might well make a real one. Because even if you had to make a fake chain look like this, it gonna cost you a few $1,000s. But boy, when you're a big celebrity and the black jeweler believe in you, they work good deals with you, boys and girls. Yeah, they work good deals with you. Yeah, they work real good deals with you. And that's gonna cost you a pretty penny now, but they gonna work a deal with you. Yeah. So you can't be walking around like this with no fake chain. Because guess what? Every podcast gonna want to say, hey, we got a diamond tester. Can we test it? Boy, what would I look like if they run down on me with a diamond tester and they go to testing these VVS's and they go to oh boy, that would kill me. No. I can't wait for a nigga to jump out on me with a diamond tester. Yeah. See, I got paperwork on this here, an insurance company. I got this insured through jewelry insurance and home insurance. If a nigga snatch it from me, I'm gonna help him snatch it. Girl, nigga, go, get up out of here. Hurry up, nigga. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes before I call the police. You better hurry up. You go? Yeah. Nigga, snatch this motherfucker. I'm gonna help him pull it. Go, nigga, go. Hurry up. Get on out of here. Get on. Yeah. So, hey, I understand there's a lot of you motherfuckers mad. I'm starting to look like T.I. and Boosie now. See, look, I even got the signature wave cap put on, but I got the wave cap put in diamonds. You see it? See, I got the wave cap put in diamonds. Yeah. That's the signature. You know, that's the man and the boo-boo look. Yeah. So this clothing line here is a black folks clothing line. Don't nobody want to see me dead. This black man started making this clothing line about 6 years ago. This actually has to do with police shootings. Hold on. Let me show you. I know y'all dumb. Y'all had to read it, so that's why I did that. So advertising and marketing. So he got to. They won't see me dead right there. Yeah. He got some badass shit. So this has to do with police shootings. So this ain't got nothing. Nobody want to see me dead. I'm a walking billboard right now. So people pay me to wear their shit. I'm a walking billboard. I used to do it for free. Now I get paid. All right, man, I'm ready to come. So listen, Raleigh, North Carolina, y'all be on the lookout. I mean to see you, baby. So I even got a jacket to go with it. Yeah. I'm looking like a nigga mannequin. Yeah, I'm looking like a nigga mannequin. We strapped tonight. I got that Ruger on me. Y'all didn't even know Ruger made a mace. I got that Ruger mace. Oh, we didn't even know Ruger made a mace. Yeah, that's that Ruger mace. This the military mace. This for the far distance. This for up close and personal. We strapped for the night, baby. Say, man, listen, this is a black clothes design I'm wearing, man. I ain't with no Gucci. I ain't with no Tommy Hilfiger. No, I wear Ralph Lauren draw. Now, I do wear polo Ralph Lauren draw. Yeah, I do wear polo Ralph Lauren draw. Yeah, I do wear polo Ralph Lauren draw. But on top of the draw, gonna be nigga clothes. Even down to my socks. Shout out to Sunday Digital, man, and them short people, man, out there in Atlanta. These nigga socks I got on, made out of Atlanta. Yeah, I got them nigga socks. Yeah, I'm nigga all the way through and through. Fuck that food talk, but we for us, we by us, we with us, and we of us. That's why I'm ready, nigga clothes, man. And I'm clean in the mother. Can't tell me shit. Come on, y'all, let's ride. Let's go. Hey, baby, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yeah, come on, let's ride. Come on, let's.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy. That's a clown for real. Look at how the cigarette was in his mouth. Oh Lord. But hey, he didn't show nothing but that mace. You know what? I was thinking the same thing, 85 imports. I was thinking the exact same thing. I hope they don't try to do him. You know, like I said, I got really concerned about a Boosie. It's just something about Boosie that spooked me in that interview. You know, it was just something spooky about it. T.I. is want to just try to show his muscle. You know, if you mess with me, you won't eat. But Boosie, on the other hand, I don't know. I just picked up on something else. David says Charleston White is a real life Boondocks character. Gregory says Farrakhan got involved in the Charleston White fight also. Farrakhan is it? So what did Farrakhan do? Farrakhan said something? They killed him. They going down. Yeah. I hope they don't try to do anything to Charleston White. I hope that they don't, because it's been way more things. I mean, I would T.I. and Russell Simmons and them need to take their energy and put it into trying to stop all of this black on black crime. But like I said, they don't want to do that because I'm sure T.I. got some investments and some stuff, other rappers and things of that nature, you know, and they want this black on black crime to go on. But they get mad at somebody about words. That's what I can't understand. Like I said, I can understand T.I. having a concern about his child. People don't want nobody to talk about their kids. But that's why you have to cuss him out. He cussed him out. He said where he would put his foot up his butt. He said if don't address his son, address him. He should have been through with it. But like I said, T.I. says that he and Charleston White are not on the same level. Okay, he's actually busy, so I don't understand why he addressed it anyways. That's why if they lay a finger on him, see, T.I. and Boosie careers are over. They've been over with for a long. The kids thing is a setup. So you think the kids thing is a setup? 85 imports. And you have to think about it too. Charleston White is promoting, his popularity is going up. And he's a danger to I don't mean no harm, but to that establishment that don't want to see black people who are doing things independently on their own, putting their own money into stuff, blow up. Because or people feel like okay, well, I drop it this time, you're gonna click it, right? Hey, D-Ma. And that's for anybody that want to come up. Because if he's talking about he's promoting black clothing lines and businesses, and they see his popularity skyrocket, they'll be paying somebody black to get rid of him. 85 imports, while you in the back room, in the backstage, nobody can see you. I always ask everybody to turn their camera on so I can see their face. Okay, I see you. I see you. You could okay. You could put your logo back on. You doing okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, tell me what you think about this situation. You think they're trying to set him up?
It's like this right here. When they pull people out the woodworks that you haven't seen in a long time, they to get rid of one person, they trying to that's what they do. They band together. But like I said in the comments, Boots, this is like something for Bootsy and T.I. because they like the two OGs of the South music, and they actually haven't had a real album out in a long time, and they need this attention right now. And like Charleston White, he done ran into a lot of people that he done rubbed the wrong way, and so now they feeling like they need to get rid of him. And the kids, they really just pawns in the game. They because Bootsy and T.I., they talk about killing people, kids every day. Like no one like, come on now. Like seriously, listen to your rap music, and your kids, they rap about whatever they rap about. So like I say, man, this is a big setup. We I'm not saying we shouldn't talk about it, but we shouldn't get too, because they're celebrities. They don't care about us. Just like they don't care about how they're talking about a man that, like that video you just showed. He was celebrating giving somebody, another black person, their flowers, to actually saying that he's wearing their clothes. So why would you hate on another man that promotes other black people? And
Right.
and then you get on the man talking about, oh, he's a snitch, he's that. See, black people only call people a snitch, or they down with the snitching and all that when it's only been beneficial to them. Because 9 times out of 10, like I said earlier, again in the comments, there's a lot of people with paperwork. Like, it's some videos that's on that where they took them off YouTube, that T.I. was on the stand, but they not on YouTube anymore. So like, people gotta, you gotta pick and choose, that, and that's what life is about, picking and choosing. But people only pick and choose the battle that they want to pick and fight, and they only want to team up against people that's independently for themselves. And that's what, believe it or not, that's what America is all about. Listen, in our community, black people, like, for instance, you could own your own business. You could give someone a job and they'll rob you, and then still go work for somebody else. And you could be giving them the game plan to go open up a business for themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
that's how our community is. That's just how it is. It's no help for it. The only help for it is just to get up out the way and move around, and really not to be scared, but not to say nothing. Because and then on top of this, I'm gonna end it at this right here. All these rappers is dying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these are the leaders, meaning that they are the leaders to their entourage, right?
Right.
And same thing with Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all our leaders. I'm gonna say all our leaders in our rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They the ones out front. How is the person out front dying? No one else is dying, but the person it's always the person that's standing up. And this happens not just
Right.
in our community. It doesn't happen in just the celebrity community. This happens every day in our community, every day. Because 9 times out of 10, somebody's standing up. That person that's getting killed is standing up for themselves. They standing up for themselves to somebody that's either trying to rob them, kill them, just disrespect them. And that's what happens in our community. No one is standing up for that.
That's
But
true.
but everybody's signing up for the prison rap game.
I'm
The rap
telling
game
you.
is only leading you to the jailhouse, and to the graveyard. And the same two guys that they had promoted with the trap and the gangster music is who they send at our people to demolish them, to get them up out of there, find their business and wipe them out.
Yes, indeed. That's what I was getting ready to say. Why is it that I mean, because when they why is it so easy to get our people to go wipe out another black person?
Because we are so trusting. Sorry for cutting you off. We as black people are so trusting. That's the God in us, that we're so trusting. That's how our hearts are built. You understand? We have that in us to where we trust one another, but not for the right things. Only because we think we about to get ahead on something on a whole nother level. But they really playing us in the end. And it's real like that. It's so real. I don't even want to sound crazy, but it's that celebrity stuff. See, what happened was all of that went from real executives, real college individuals running it to the real street people pushing them out the way. So
you there?
So once they took it over, this is the results that we getting. This is the result. See, a long time ago, the industry, all you heard was conscious rap, conscious rap, conscious rap, conscious rap. But then all of a sudden, once a few rappers became executives, they started pushing through the rappers talking about killing, talking about the drugs, talking about this, talking about that. So then it's just, okay, the killing is going on, okay, but it's in the music. So, but now you prone to it now because it's already in the music. So once it start going on, you already it's no effect. It's not gonna affect you, because you used to it. It's already they talking about it in the music. It's that real. And then, like I say, these prisons it's a money pit. That's all it's about. It's about the money. It ain't about nobody being real. It ain't about nobody being a snitch. It's about seeing, if you could see like 30 years from now, that's what it's about. If you could program your brain to think 30 years from now, that's what it's about. It ain't about this living everyday life. Like this stuff that they going through, it ain't even about that. Believe it or not. It's a money. It's all about that money. It ain't about nothing else.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you think that they lining Charleston White up to get him out of here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, for one, the reason why he got the mace is because he's from Texas, and you can't carry a gun. You can carry a gun in Texas, but you can't. If you got a gun in Texas, you cannot carry it across state line. Whatever that gun is, you got to keep it in that state. So he carries the mace, but he probably got somebody with him. But they definitely, they're not gonna talk about it on this internet stuff. But it's all to bait him in. But he's a smart guy. He's baiting them in. But they're gonna, the very chance they get, they're gonna smoke him out his boots. The very chance they get.
And why do you think? Is it because he's promoting black businesses?
That and they devils. But I could say deeply, it's a little. I'm gonna kind of take my words back a little bit. In T.I. case, I could say it's about his kid. He's a little bit big-headed guy like that, short little man dude, and you say something about anybody that he rock with, he gotta say something. That if you really do his track record, he always gotta say something. But like I said, he ain't had an album out in a while, so this is his chance. He just beat this little scandal that he went through, so it's he gotta get his name clean again. And the only way to do it is to help get rid of this dude. Cause the people that saved him, don't want Charleston White around either.
Wow. Miss Deborah said he got security. So shouldn't it be an insult for Russell Simmons? He done moved out of the United States. He's in the music industry. He see these young men being killed every single day in the industry. Shouldn't it be an insult for him to come out against Charleston White because of some trolling stuff on the internet rather than what the more serious thing, which is human trafficking, where little girls and little boys are being forced to be sex slaves, and these rappers that are being killed every single day? To me, that's an insult.
See, his whole career was built. You got to understand, his whole career was built off of hip hop. You know, and it's like he's not gonna stop the violence and all of that. Because look at all the, like I said earlier, all the rappers he done robbed, LL Cool J, you know, all that, Run DMC, all them old school rappers. He done robbed all of them. And then a lot of them was like Wu-Tang Clan, a lot of them was talking about killing. And you think he gonna say, hey, again, the same people that saved him, from his little whatever he went through, want Charleston White gone. So hey, you gotta get to work now, buddy. You know, you gotta play your part now. We saved you. You know, but that's how they band together. Listen, I told somebody this the other day. People say that positivity don't sell as negativity sells, right? I'm gonna say this right here. The only reason why negativity sells the way it sells because it's being pushed the way it's pushed. Listen, if I say I got some apple pies and my grandma made them and I say they was tasting delicious and you ate one and you found out it was delicious, they gonna sell. Same thing like positivity. If you push it like you push negativity, it's gonna go hard just as negativity. It's just nobody ain't pushing it. It's just too boring. It's too
because
this.
it sold one time before. Remember when they had
That was
all of the rappers coming together? KRS-One, he became
beginning of hip hop. The beginning of hip hop was positive, but what it was positive, but a lot of them was living dark lives. You know, believe it or not. So they now, like I say, it transferred to what it transferred to now because listen, like I said, at one time, Boosie, they didn't want to sign little Boosie because of his track record. The rappers that's really from the hood, really from the like in the streets, at one point in time, they really didn't want to sign those guys because it was a liability to the music label and the music exec that was signing them. What they would do, they would probably sign a rapper that wasn't in the street, but have that rapper alongside of giving that other rapper the notes of how to be a real street guy. So eventually, like I said earlier, the execs, they eventually took a blind eye and said, hey, we're just gonna get this money and we don't care what happens, we don't care who listens, we don't care. We just want the music to sell. We don't care if y'all talk about killing, we don't care how many times you say nigger. Just make that music sell. And that's what happened. They don't care about the liability part anymore. You know, so that's what it is, you know. So like I said, the Russell Simmons, all them people, they not gonna step up. They not, because if they do, then more allegations come out, like Bill Cosby. More allegations come out. You know, that's why when you see certain people, they just sit down somewhere besides Russell Simmons, but no nothing came out on them, then that means something is about to happen, or it was about to happen and they sat down. Like T.I., you see, it was on the verge of him and his wife going to jail. But you see, now he sat down. He sat down and you ain't hear from, after all that, this is really the first time you really hearing from T.I.
Mm-hmm.
This is like really the first time
And
after all.
nobody really even knows what happened with that case.
Listen, it swept under the rug. Swept under the rug. Listen, it's all they do is just step to the people. They confront the people and ask them how much money you really want. How much money you really want? That's how it goes. They give up the money before they don't want to go to jail. Cause that lifestyle, they can't listen. That lifestyle was like a crackhead on crack. When you getting money and you lose that, man, listen, you'll smoke yourself dead before you lose that lifestyle. And anybody getting in the way of it, they out of there. Believe that. That's how life is. People do that in our community for petty money, for little bits of money. So think about what they would do for a person that's getting in the way of what they got going on. They'd be up, get them up out of there, you know. And that's how life is. Life is like that, you know.
Miss Deborah says Charleston White just doing what other people was scared to do. I think he's not doing half-ass bad either.
Nah, he's not doing bad at all. See, and like I say, they want to call him they call him snitch this. Like, I remember when he came a long way. I remember when he was doing the videos in his car, running from the something Crips and the something Bloods, you know, he was scared in his car, no lie. And eventually, you know, he got some people to back him up, and man, I guess maybe it was the cops or whoever it was. And now he's where he's at, you know. And I hate to say this, if more black people get like this, then the cowards with the big egos lower that down. They'll humble themselves. They'll really humble themselves. Trust me. But nobody steps up. Like I say, all our leaders get killed and the case go cold. No one ever answers for it. Or maybe like 20, 30 years down the line, they find somebody to take the rap for it. But I'm going to say this, if they do something to Charleston White, the internet is
undefeated.
Right. It's going to be no way to say, oh, we didn't have nothing to do with it. You know, but it's just crazy. Like I keep saying this, it's just crazy how black people try to take down other black people. You know, not in their defense, but this man only said what was right. Y'all kids just need to be more respectful to their elder. You know, you privileged, and that's how privileged kids are. They feel like they could do whatever and say whatever to who they want. And then when somebody tries to step in and say something to them, it becomes a problem, you know. And that happens. That happens. And it's sad to say that, you know, that they should have just said, hey, you know, like you were saying earlier, you know, don't say nothing to my kid. You said, oh yeah, he cursed him out, and it should have been left alone. Not no grown men going back and forth about this and that. Then it turns into this man doing the show talking about, I can't say nothing because I don't want to go to prison. Like, what do this even got to do with prison, my guy? Like, honestly, these are scare tactics that black people use to make you scared, to make you think that they're a killer. It's sad. It's just sad. And then in our community, like I said this on another video one time, that we get gangster with the wrong people. We get gangster with the mailman. We get gangster with our kids' teacher. We get gangster with the man, the man that don't speak no English in the store. But let the police come and say, hey, put your hands behind your back. The white man at that, you're gonna put your hands behind your back. You know, and it's just sad, you know, how the community is. It's just sad. And then
they letting folks in the community mess with the little kids. You know, snatch up that I ain't got nothing to do with that. How you gonna let a rapist live in your neighborhood and say you ain't got nothing to do with that?
That's how they do, because they getting money. They if they say anything about it, then that's they, like I say, that's their whole lifestyle. Their lifestyle is gone. They can't go back. Then they got to go back to their community and, oh, why did you how did you lose your money? Oh, because I spoke out. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why they took your money. It'd be unbelievable, because then it'd be like, oh, you broke, you spent all your money. But the truth is that they really spoke out. That's why a lot of people you see they broke. It ain't because they really spent all their money. It ain't because they didn't pay their taxes. It's because they got put in bad predicaments so they would lose their money, and they spoke out. That's what happens. They're not just gonna take the money away. You speak out, or you stand up for a cause that don't got nothing to do with benefiting them. Then they're gonna put you in predicaments to make it look like it's all your fault. Every time you get in anytime you get in a predicament, you go to jail, it's your fault. You get caught with this, is your fault. You cheating on your wife, or you just talking to somebody, or you cheating on your wife, he cheating, or she cheating. Oh yeah, let's put it on the internet. And a lot of times the cases don't even got to be true. It's just, this is how the game is. This is just how the game is, So they like I said, they livelihood is in jeopardy. When like I say, when you see them, like somebody said, Russell Simmons came from up under a rock. Yeah, he came up from under that rock because they lifestyle is in jeopardy. I don't want to say too much, but there's a few people that died. They spoke out about that guy, and they got wiped out. So
They spoke out about who, Russell Simmons?
Yeah, it's a lot of people, but it's one particular person really spoke out, and he dead.
Who was that?
I can't even say. I don't even want to bring that to your channel like that, but it's real. It's real in the field. And then I'm gonna tell you this. See, your boy, light skin, he tied into Russell. See, when they made him king of the South, Russell was tied into that. So when the dude, oh man, I'm already saying too much. When the dude that got done in, that was his title. So
wow,
they gave it to him.
The rapper?
Huh?
The dude that got done in was a rapper?
Yeah. It's wild.
I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Figure it out, later on, but it's real though. It's real. When I say the devil is real, see, people don't understand God didn't create money. People get money and say, oh, I'm blessed. You're not blessed. You're not blessed. It's just you.
We're supposed to be living off the land.
Listen, yo, yeah. I preach this to people every day. We are natural people. So the naturalist is what we're supposed to live off of. Not money. The not saying we're supposed to be begging out here, but the barter system, trading and bargaining is how we supposed to really live. Money was just added. Listen, America added the money. Money wasn't even around back then. When America and all that slaves came about, that's when the money was added. Paper dollar and all that. And before then, back when you look at the Arabian days, when you see them going through the temples and all that, when you go to the merchant, even the Bible talks about it. They was trading. Oh, what do you got for this merchandise? Oh, I got this right here. I got a bag of this and a bag of that. I'm gonna trade you for these spices, for them flowers. I'm gonna trade you for these spices, for that meat, whatever. That's how life ran. But somebody tried to figure it out and say, oh, it's running too slow. You feel me? And said, we gonna speed this thing up. But people say, oh yeah, it's different, but nothing is really different. It's just things are added to make it look like it's different. But we the same human beings. We the same people. We just evolved through time, but we the same people. Nothing is different about none of us because we all go through the human experience. Unless you're from another planet, you can let me know. But other than that, we all are the same human beings on this earth, and we all go through the same series of motions every day in our life, You know, nothing is different. Some of us got money, some of us don't. Some of us got moms and dads, some of us don't. Some of us got brothers. You know, it's just, man, I could get on the channel and talk about this all day. You know,
Somebody
but
said that person was Pimp C.
oh, see, you can't talk, you can't say too much, but you know, that person know already. They know what's up. They already know what's up. They already know what's up. It ain't you know, what's understood ain't even gotta be said. You feel me? It's real like that. It's real, man. And
You sound like you from around the area Russell came from. Are you from out of New York?
Oh yeah, but you know, I'm gonna say this though. Y'all gotta go watch the 5 Heartbeats. It's an old movie.
I
But
love that movie.
I keep telling people to watch that movie, and it explains to you exactly how the music industry is. It explains it to you in exact content, step by step. You know, it shows you how dirty it is. You know, even when it boils down to Sam Cooke, it's a dirty game out here. You know, his own people kill him. His own best friend killed him. You feel me? So, like, it's real. Nobody will never know that. Only I know that. But see, when you really see things for what really it is, see, people say, "Oh, you crazy," you know. And when people watch this stuff every day, they believe it. When they watch it every day, they can never do nothing wrong. T.I., he's a good guy. Oh, man, them guys is good, man. Nah, man, you gotta, man, listen. See, God said that not even a rich man could make it to heaven, or not even a rich man. What it's something about the camel and the needle, whatever it says, but it's deep, you know. So if it says that about a rich man, what you think about the everyday man? But the rich man, he done some things to get to that money. It ain't people. It's. I'm gonna say this. It's easy getting to that. I'm gonna say it's easy getting to it. It's easy. I mean, it's easy getting to it. I don't care if you gotta do people in. It's easy at first. I'm talking easy, you know. But the hardest part is them consequences that come back.
Yes.
That you can't really get rid of. That no money can't get. Especially when the money don't work for you, it's because somebody don't want it to work for you. Somebody saying, "Hey, don't take his money. His money ain't no good." And you could be giving up $1 billion. You understand what I'm saying? Like look at the story of what happened with Scarface. He owned Miami. He was getting more money than all of them. You understand? Even what's the guy who he betrayed it? Not Sosa, but the other guy, the big plug. I forgot his name. But once he violated him and he didn't blow up the guy, you know his money was no good no more. And then that's what happens. See, eventually, these two guys, they done been caught up in so much they getting tired of saving them. So now they want to see where they at now. They want to see what they gonna do now. See, you know, you got Boosie caught up in that other thing. I don't even want to mention that. But this is the distraction to take them off of that too, also. You know, but this was a distraction for the it's two distractions with the Candace White and Kanye. And, you know, it's you know, they keep stuff going on. They always it's a never dull moment in that life.
Yeah.
You know,
And they have to do stuff. They have to do stuff for the people behind the scenes to stay relevant, really.
Believe it or not, you would think it was a white person that was behind the scene. You really would think that, right? It's another black person. I guarantee you, it's another black person. So you got to understand something. When the music industry really moved when they really went to Atlanta. That's when LaFace and all them, when they really took over, when they hired L.A. Reid to Def Jam, when L.A. Reid took over Def Jam, the music industry moved to Atlanta because they seen the market was there. The market was there. The music wasn't ready there. They couldn't really take it nowhere else. New York market was washed up because the gun laws was tight knit. It couldn't be like New York like the 90s and the 80s no more. So they had to move it now. They couldn't influence the youth up there with the guns no more because it's on a tight lockdown. So where they move it to? They move it to Atlanta. The closest thing to the middle of the world. You feel me? Besides Nebraska, but the closest thing to where everything popping from New York to Atlanta. That's maybe like what about 10, 12, 10, maybe about 9-10 hours away, right? So the black mecca for everything, movie stars, basketball stars, everything, right? So once they take it over, now all these black owners that own record labels, they there now, like L.A. Reid, Babyface, because the older face, they probably own every black label that's around. They probably got their hands in every black label that's around, and that's Babyface. Every black label that's around, from L.A. Reid to Russell Simmons. See, Russell Simmons gave it to your boy L.A. Reid. If he didn't buy it from him, L.A. Reid run all that from New York all the way down to the South. You know, and if it ain't going through Russell, if it ain't going through L.A. Reid, it ain't getting on. And like I say, they say T.I. a lot. From James E to L.A. Reid and all of them, the face, they be saving that boy. Leo Cohn, he the only white dude that's in charge of all these blacks. The one white dude. You got all these blacks and this one white dude, he in charge. So, like I say, they've been saving that. They've been saving them two guys. They both signed to the same label, Atlantic, and all them people that I just they all signed to that deaf culture. They all signed to that deaf culture. Atlantic. See, you gotta. I think, for instance, Columbia one time was Atlantic Records, or Columbia was They brought, because Columbia actually died down after that Biggie and Tupac thing. They went away, and I think they got brought out by Atlanta. And once they got brought out by them, and then that's when they seen the business, the big booming business in Atlanta, and moved it down. And the main one that was head of it is your boy who going along with your boy Charleston White. He helped put the forefront for that play. He helped make Atlanta into what it is. See, you got old school rappers that was way hotter than T.I., like the Dungeon Family and Outkast. Well, they the same family, but you got a lot of old school rappers from Atlanta. They way hotter than T.I. that could have been in the forefront for Atlanta. But they chose him because he was willing to sell out. But I'm gonna say this though,
because he hung around Puffy a lot. Remember?
Right, I am going because if Puffy was down there, he got them restaurants down there, and I'm gonna say this too. You become a slave, right? When you start seeing people face everywhere, you owe somebody something. They helping you get to where you got to get to, but they got something on you. They gonna help you get to where you got to get to, but they got something on you, and you gonna keep doing it. You a slave, so you gotta keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Like I say, that's why this is going on. Like they ain't got no albums. Like they ain't got no album. Them niggas is old now, probably in their 40s now. You feel me? It's over. Why you got something to say? Why? Listen, For one time, I remember this guy being on some Black Power stuff, but now you trying to, be on this. This is all this really some. This is all really some sucker shit. Sorry, pardon my language, but that's really all this is. It's sad. It's just sad how
Let
Black.
me ask you something, because you might have answered it. What would be their reasoning, though? Their real reasoning for silencing or going after Charleston?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I really don't know, but what I am gonna say is that, like I said earlier, this internet, it's a mother. You feel me? So it gives birth to a lot of things that you can't take back. And a lot of times, it's some people that done went down behind Charleston White. It's a lot of people that done went that, and they seen that already. So that's why they really trying to team up and get them up out of here, because, like I say, it's jeopardizing their livelihood. They can't do the things they do, because when somebody real around, it's going to expose everything that's fake. Nothing fake cannot survive around nothing that's real. And
That's true. That's true.
When you got a person that's telling the truth, listen, like a few, let me see, I think it was last year, right? I don't know the chick name, but she got killed. I think this was either in Minnesota, somewhere. She got killed. She walked in the crib, and the dude she was messing with, she caught him getting done in by another dude, right? So they went back and forth through words. She ran out, got in her car, skirted off. He caught her in traffic and sprayed her. Pardon my language. So it's just sad. So like I say, a lot of times when you know the truth, people want you out of here. They want you gone.
That's true.
They want you gone. You feel me? So a lot of times, like when you're not a real, like I was saying earlier, a lot of these rappers, they got real street guys that's around, and a lot of times they not real street guys. The rapper, because the stuff you rapping about, you can't rap about it because it's real street stuff. So you're not really doing that, because if you really doing that, you would be in jail by now. So my point of what I'm trying to make is that they hang around these street guys to get the information to rap about. So then eventually, when somebody real come around, they gotta move around. They can't sit around too long, because that's a real individual gonna expose them, because they not real. That's why you send me your verse. That's why you send me your verse to the through email. That's why that was created. Not only for that reason, but that's why that was created. Because a lot of these guys are not real. They not saying you got to be gangster to be real, but they not real people, individuals. They want to be so star for attention. They'll do anything. They'll shit on you. You understand, to get to that next level. They not real people, So like, a lot of people think about this. Like, I don't really want to get too far off topic, but people think about, sacrificing and selling your soul to the devil. It's not really what you think. It's what you think, but it's not in the magical sense and all that. It's not what you think. It's something like, if you my homeboy, like this is what's going on right now. You my homeboy. We came up together in the game.
But he said she was from Indiana. Are you talking about the girl that walked in on her a guy that she was messing with another man?
This happened like something like that just happened recently, but I'm not talking about that one. But yeah, Indiana, what's some cities in Indiana? Is it like
Indianapolis?
Yeah, that's where it happened at. Right. Right. And the crazy thing is, this was one of the dudes that was a gangster nigga, drug dealer, you know, all that. He was all that, and she called him and you know, he ain't wanted to go tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens. Like, you
And
know.
you know what's so funny about last Thursday? He was killed.
Who, the dude?
Yeah, last Thursday somebody killed him. I think it was a gang war. They went and killed somebody and they came back and retaliated.
Then
So
that's what.
karma hit him before they could even get justice for it.
And that's what happens. And that's what happens. And that was payback for that. They knew that. You know, the person who did that, they knew that. Cause she probably was from that other side. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens. And that's how it goes down. And like I was about to say, you know, this stuff that's happening in this celebrity community, this stuff happens to people in our community every day with no money on a smaller but broader scale, believe it or not. Like I say, the only reason why it happens in the celebrity community because they be blackmailing each other, and when you hear about it, they blackmailing each other. Like, if we all black and we all getting money, we should never have no problems among each other. Like, how y'all always got problems with each other? Like, y'all sign up for that? Y'all sign up just to have problems. Like, who wants that?
Mm-hmm.
Like who wants to really?
As a matter of fact, that for some reason I don't think they would sign them unless they are already beefing. You notice they
Yeah,
signing gang
that,
members,
yeah,
and
that's
they
the
gotta already be beefing.
that's the only way they getting signed. That's the only way. And like T.I., right? He had the beef with the Lil Flip. Like, that was really unnecessary for him to do that to Lil Flip. That was really unnecessary. Now he really feel what it feel like to be bullied now.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got a guy that they can't shut up. You know, they really can't shut him up. I don't care if they kill him. He's still gonna go on. You know, but my thing is what I'm saying, my point of what I'm getting at, now they got somebody that ain't shutting up. And they can't shut him up. So it's just funny how they the girl that came out on it, now she ain't saying nothing. They shut her up. They shut up a lot of people, but it's certain people that they can't, and they probably done offer them some money. Charleston White, they probably done offer him, yo, shut up. But you know, he is who he is.
Yeah, I can see they trying to set the tone for something to happen to him. And I hate that. I
But
do, because it's
not
not worth it.
probably not for them to do it, but for somebody else to do it. And that's how they work. See, you got to understand something. They are influencers. So whatever they say goes, and whatever they say is law. So if they say, oh, he snitched and he this, he that, oh, go get him. Eventually somebody will get him. You know, eventually. That's how it works. But nobody shouldn't get him, because this time where black folk need to stand up for each other and stop riding on each other for nothing, for
That's
nonsense.
right.
For nonsense. It's like I say, man, like I also want to share this too. I keep sharing this and nobody ain't picking it up. And I don't even want to sound crazy, but I could lose my life for this, but I want to warn people. I want people to pay attention. The Bible is classified as the what they call it, the water of life. That's what they call it, something like that, right?
Rivers of rivers of life.
Something like that. But it's still water, right?
Right.
How you came into this earth?
By way of your parents.
No, but what did you come in? What did you arrive in? Water.
Right.
You know,
That's where you came from.
If you
Right.
stop praying today, would you die?
If you said if I stop praying, would I die?
Yeah.
Spiritually, living
No,
water. That's right. Joy loves God. Living water.
living water, right? But just technically speaking, I don't want to get too crazy with it, but would you die? If you just say for instance, you just stop praying, you forget to pray for 10 days, right? Would you die?
I don't guess I would. I don't think I would
You
die.
wouldn't,
I mean, but
you wouldn't.
anything could happen.
Yeah, anything can happen, but you wouldn't die, right? But stop drinking water, what would happen to you?
It causes issues.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't go to work tomorrow or for 10 days and you don't call in, you think you could ask God to help you find, you think you could help you pay your bills? You think your bills won't get paid?
Um. Yeah. I believe. I believe that
You
God
believe
would help me to get my bills to get paid.
that? Okay. I just want to see where you was at with that.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the water though, right?
But now I don't. But now, if you're asking me, but now I feel like now here's the thing:
Don't be
when
scared.
God blesses somebody, if God blesses somebody with a job, and they go quit their job because the Bible says that thou should not tempt God. God, I
Right.
didn't quit my job. Now you got to help me with it. No, and then they want to say, well, I don't believe in God because I quit my job. He didn't pay my bills. He didn't bless me. He blessed you when he got you when you was working. He
See,
blessed
God
you to get
says,
a job.
it do say, right? See, this is where they fool you at. This is where they tell you some truth, but not all truth. See, the momentum that you gotta have to keep things going in your life successfully with no problems is that you do gotta have faith of a mustard seed. You gotta have that faith, but you can't say, God, I'm stuck out here in this raft in the ocean. Please save me. And he send you a ship come by. You say, God, please save me. The ship come and you say, no, God gonna send somebody to save me. He send the helicopter, they put the ladder down. You say, no, God gonna send somebody to save me. And this is where we get caught up at. A lot of times God send people to save us and we kill them. We shut them down because
Mm-hmm.
they don't come in the image of how we think they should come. Or they got this reputation behind them that we don't gotta listen to them. We don't gotta listen to them, but we rather go listen to the preacher who says pay 10% of your tithes. See, listen, like I said, remember what I said earlier? Money is not a blessing. God didn't create the money. You understand? So I
Mm-hmm.
am gonna say this. A lot of these churches, what they do is they say, hey, we got a building fund. I understand they got a light bill and all that. I understand that part. But 9 times out of 10, that church is paid off. It been paid off for years and years and years. But now they raising money for the church. I understand they got to get roof and all that. Yeah, yeah. But what y'all doing with the money that y'all been raising throughout the year is more than a roof. Ain't number $5,000. I done did some roofs. You understand? So what I'm getting at is that we've been duped and we don't see it. Like, they got these rappers that some of them are good. I'm not gonna say they all bad, but we let that be our influence instead of someone like a Bill Cosby or a. But people would say, "Oh, they're rapists," but they're really not. You people really don't know the truth. That we're just looking in from a TV screen or wherever we're looking at it from our phone or hearsay, But we let them take our people down, and all we could do is say, "Yeah, they did it. Yeah, they did it." Nobody stood up for nobody. And no one is standing up for nobody. All everybody's standing up for is when a white cop shoots a black a black man, but they say, oh, he killed the innocent guy. It's just the same thing like a funeral. Everybody gonna talk good about you when you die. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gonna get up on that altar and say, oh, they was the most sweetest person in the world, but you could have been an asshole. You understand? That's how fake life is. You
Yeah.
know, life is that fake. And I'm gonna end it on this story right here. And it's so sad how we all. It was a young man. I want y'all to Google this story on YouTube. It was a young man named Bryce Gowdy. He got a scholarship to Virginia Tech, one of the top schools for football in the country. He was homeless with his mother. They were sleeping out of hotels and things like that. You know, they didn't really have a steady place to stay. But one summer, when he got recruited, and I think he was still in high school, or he was about to graduate, they wanted him to come to live there and train. So he went back and told his moms, this is what I read. He went back and told his moms, and once he told the mother that he was leaving, the whole family said, oh, you leaving us and going there? How could you go there and leave us here homeless? And that's all I heard, and he died. And that's what it's sad, you know? Like we try to make it out to save our people, but it's in real actual reality. Like, you came in this world alone, you're gonna die alone. I'm not saying be an asshole and don't look out for nobody, but you really gotta make it out. You gotta make it out first. You can't tell nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you make it out, you gotta teaspoon feed people with certain things. You can't let people know what you getting blessed with, you know, or what your accomplishment is, because you might not make it to that next level that's intended for you.
That's absolutely right, because we see that's happening now. When these rappers start to get famous, they get gunned down because of their success, and it's a
See,
damn shame. And
I'm gonna
that's what
say this though,
y'all
with
about Russell Simmons.
the
Russell Simmons is
rappers,
saying that
it's
every day.
it's a different ball game with the rappers though. You got to understand something. It's a lot of paperwork involved. That's why I say people, you got to watch that Five Heartbeats movie. You really got to really sit down and dissect it and watch it, because if you really pay attention, it's contracts and money involved. And a lot of times, right, when
Mm-hmm.
you sign that contract, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. The contractors say one thing, but they can do whatever they want to do, you know. So when you see a rapper look like that says, hey, and it be a rapper, and all the rappers that's getting killed, they selling tapes. They tapes is selling. All the rappers that ain't getting killed, they tapes is doing trash numbers. So you got to think about it. It's insane that the rapper is, or whatever, the singer, whoever, they dead better off than they're
Hold,
alive.
hold on one second. 85. Danine Hicks. This is an open discussion. Each and every person has a right to feel how they want to feel. If you feel a certain way about Charleston White, you have the right to express that. Just like if I feel a certain way about it, I have a right to express that. It seems to me that you're getting emotional. How you feel about T.I., if you feel like Charleston White is doing wrong and T.I. is in the right, you got a right to feel that way. But what you don't have a right to do is tell somebody else how to feel, because we're all grown folks up in here. We are real grown up in here. Okay, you can go continue on 85.
But yeah, so say for instance, like I was saying earlier, with that music, it's when you see somebody die or get caught up in some bull crap and they just blew like Nip or Pop Smoke or somebody, like it be over the music, not the success, because they really don't even get a chance to enjoy their success. If you really notice, like King Von, they don't get a chance to enjoy it really, because they really working, and by the time they name blow, they just realize it and then they dead. So then you really got to pay attention that it's the person that's collecting on the back end that's really, that's what it's really about. It's somebody that's collecting. Like I say, they better off better dead than they are alive. So that's the thing. Like I say, a long time ago, they didn't really want to sign certain rappers because of their lifestyle. So now again, like I said, they choose rappers that ain't really in the street, and matter of fact, they choose a lot of rappers that probably that but done been to jail and is dumb as hell. They're not dumb, but see, when you really touched by God, it goes back to we was talking about, what I was saying was we trust in. That's the God in us. So a person to take advantage of that, a lot of the times when they see that this motherfucker trust me. I could do them any kind of way, even though they're a good person. And that's what happens, and that's what happened with a lot of these rappers that you see. They getting done in because they trusted. So they catalog get done in, then they get set up, then they make it look like it was a robbery or whatever, and that's what happens. And like I say, this only because these are the same people that once was the same members of our community. So they taking the same tactics and taking it to the celebrity community, and that's why white people are the way they are, because these black folk getting this money and they moving to the white people neighborhood now. That's just why they really cracking down with these Ricos, because this violence is spilling over in these white people neighborhood. That's what's going on. These black folk getting money, and when they get the money, they taking the same recycled behaviors that been going on since the 1960s and 80s in slavery, whenever that was, and they taking it to the. I'm not saying act like you're white or act like it. That ain't even nothing. To act like you're white or act like you're black, that's nothing. That's not even the existence that I even should be talking about. But my point of what I'm trying to make is that you got to act like you're somebody. Can't take that when you do get a little money. You can't take that ratchetness over there. I mean, I understand you come from a certain area or a certain place in your life, but once you get to a certain area, you got to leave certain things alone. And that goes back to what I was saying about, it's about growth, having growth. See, a lot of times them celebrities, they get that money while they're young. They don't got no experience. They don't know bull crap. They think they know, but they really don't know. And like I said, they really live in somebody else's life. So when they get the money, they all over the place. So now, as you see, when they get grown, they caught up in some dumbass shit like this. Pardon my language, because now they think that they got the sense, because they grown now. But they still the same. They still the same person who got that money, like you said, 20 years ago. You still the same person. You ain't changed. The only thing that changed was now you probably in the bigger house and your pockets is bigger. But these people still be the same people from when they first got the money till now. Ain't nothing changed. A few thought patterns changed, a few behaviors changed, but nothing changed really. But in real life, for my black people, for my real black people that's listening, I am gonna say this: nothing changes if nothing changes.
Right.
So you gotta get up on the side of your bed when you wake up in the morning. Even the smallest thing. It's not about changing the biggest thing in your life. It's about changing the smallest thing. Once you start with the smallest thing, you can work to the next thing, then the next thing. But nothing changes if nothing changes. Because we, as black people, we're suffering from the same recycling things that have been going on since whatever time it started till
And it's
now.
getting worse. It's getting worse.
And it's sad that, like I said again, nothing is really different from the 1960s till now. It's just a few things that's in place, a little few devices, technology maybe. But other than that, we are the same. Like, listen, people will say that the Bible fake. Man wrote the Bible. But who else will write the Bible? An alien couldn't write it. Some dirt couldn't write it. Man had to write the Bible. You understand? So people get me really confused when they say that. Man wrote the Bible. Of course man wrote it. Again, from the very of our existence till now, it been human beings. It been nothing else. You understand? An animal couldn't write it. You understand? So, like, it's just people got to watch what they say and how they say it, because, you will be repeating things and repeating things and repeating things that somebody else said. And that's what we do. Like, in order to have in life, the reason why we go through all this stuff that we going through as black people, because a lot of us don't have our own mind. But James Baldwin, famous writer, he says, in order to have your own mind, you literally got to study everything that's around you. Even if you don't plan on getting into that and using it in a part of your life, you literally got to study it also. You understand? And that's what they did to us. They studied us. Not seeing necessarily white people or whoever it was. And they studied it, and it's like a basketball team, right? You're gonna shoot the goal. You're gonna shoot the ball in the goal to score you a point. You're not gonna shoot the ball in the other goal to make them a point. And that's what life is about. The white people took over and made this to what they made it into. This is their system. We're not doing that. The system we got the wearing the J's and wearing the whatever the Gucci and all of that, what the white people been wearing. Now we wearing hand-me-downs, right? So what I'm saying, my point of what I'm trying to make is that, it's the same recycling behaviors. Each parent teach their kids the same recycling behaviors. The same recycling behaviors. It's nothing different. Nobody's doing nothing different. Like I said earlier, people think, oh, I get a little bit of money, I'm better than these poor people over here that's in my family. But different. You just got some paper in your pocket. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
They said you speaking facts. A phenomenal black woman says, I still say CW working for a higher power. Joy Loves God says, this man is well versed. They wanted to know, had you ever been in the industry, because you know a lot about the industry.
Nah, it's all listen, the industry is common sense. We listen, like I said again, the same people that's in the industry came from where we live in. It's the same people. They not angels. They not they everyday people like us. It's like you ever see your aunties and your grandmas. They be in the stories. They get caught up in back in the day. They get caught up in the stories. They be so interested in it. Want to know why? It's because they got something to gossip about, and the same bull crap that's in them stories is the same thing that's happening next door to their neighbor, cheating on the wife cheating on the husband. You understand? It's the same exact stuff. It's just the only difference is they got money, and now it's being it's able to be televised now. It's able to be seen on a broader scale than just, oh, we gonna put it in the magazine, we gonna put it in the Source, we gonna put it in the Vibe magazine, or we just gonna talk about it when the BET Awards come or the Soul Train Awards come. But no, now we got YouTube, now we got all this, cell phones, we got all this, and it's easy for somebody to just make up something. Also, it's easy for somebody to just, hey, oh, we gonna put this out there. It may not even be true, but this is what it is. And so it's just all wickedness, and this is what the Bible and Revelations talk about. This is exactly what it talks about, that we're gonna destroy ourselves. Look at Charleston White, look at Boosie, and look at T.I. We're destroying ourselves. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody white. Nobody's white standing on that screen going back and forth.
That's true.
So it's nothing that the white man is doing. You understand? It's everybody.
Us.
It's us. Everybody has a will in a way to do things. And certain things, like I said again, I'm gonna keep saying this, and I'm gonna always say this. Positivity will sell just like negativity. I think even more. Because listen, love overrides hate any day. I don't care what you say. Love overrides hate any day.
Mm-mm-mm. I
I'm
tell
trying
you.
to make is that we if you see white people, right? You ever been somewhere where it was just a bunch of white people and you was the only black person? You feel like
Mm-hmm.
kind of awkward.
Yeah.
But you see their whole vibe. Everything is peaceful.
Yeah.
They can have a bad kid. Oh, go Joey, go sit down, Joey. But what my point of what I'm trying to make is that it's nobody's. I mean, they probably got some other stuff gossiping about each other under the format, but it's never gonna come out. You're not gonna know about it. You being black and you at there and you're at there, whatever you're at, you're not gonna know about it.
Mm-hmm.
But let it be the other way around, and they're the only white person there, and you've got your black people around, and y'all getting something. That white person gonna know every goddamn thing before he leave at the end of the day, because we not gonna let stuff be what it is and be good until it's over. It's
Well, let
going.
me ask you something. Do you think that anybody of any other race is putting T.I. and Boosie up to do something to Charleston?
Uh, Another race? Nah. It's a handful of blacks that don't like him. That he's in the way of stopping their money or exposing their artists.
Because
That's probably
he tend to have he get a lot of information, and I'm sure people like I don't think he goes snooping for it. I think people come and tell him.
it's that too. But I'm gonna say this again. He's really tied in with the cops. Well, not the cops, with the he's tied in. He's really That's why he ain't really dead yet. If he was just some local joker, he would have been dead. As many times people done called him a snitch. In them videos he was making about the blood and the Crips, they was really trying to kill him. No cap. They was really trying to kill him. But some reason, a lot of them guys, he done took a lot of them guys down. For real. The neighborhoods he was in, where he was at, doing all this in his car, hiding from these guys. He was hiding from these. I mean, literally hiding. You would see him sweating in the car, hiding from these guys. And a lot of them guys got taken down. That's why they on his neck like that. They don't want him around. Every time somebody get into it with him, they get taken down.
Wow.
And
I tell you, and this is crazy. It's definitely got to stop. It's got to stop. I don't like it. We should be outraged when somebody think that they got the power to stop somebody from eating. I'm not mad at T.I. for confronting Charleston White. Trust me when I tell you, I'm not mad about that.
and that I say that because, and I say the same. It's the kid part. That's your kid. I understand that part, but it gets into, like you said, oh, we gonna shut you down. Like, for what? Like this is a competition sport. You understand? You got to stand your ground. You know, so if that man saying something, you got to come back with what you got to come back with. And if whatever you come back with don't work, that's it. You done, like I said, you done addressed the son thing. So now, you know, that should have been it, honestly. But now they team up together. They team up together to shut him down because like I say, they start talking about prison and all that. Like, oh man, why I gotta get there with black people every time? Prison. Oh, I can't say this because it's gonna take me to prison. It's plenty words you could use. That means your vocabulary ain't that. It's plenty words people could use without making threats. You can make a threat in a nice way, believe it or not, and the cops will never catch on to it. Believe it or not. But what I'm trying to get at, it shouldn't even be going to the threats. It shouldn't be going to the to nothing, or how can I say? Like I'm gonna say this and that's it. He's right though. They gotta respect their elders. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's it. All right,
Well,
but I appreciate you for letting me talk though.
thank you for coming up.
All right.
All right. I enjoyed him. He did a good job. He was very informative. I liked his perspective on that, on his perspective on everything. And like I said, you know, if somebody comes in here and they feel like, you know, well, what Charleston White is doing is wrong, they have a right to feel that way. And everybody else have a right to feel how they want to feel. Like if I say it has gone too far, and T.I. don't have a right to try to stop somebody from eating, that's what I feel. If somebody else say, well, Charleston White need to close his mouth, you know, I don't care about T.I. doing that. Hey, they have a right to feel that way. Y'all, please hit the like button. We only got 85. We only got 78 likes. Y'all, let's hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Let's take it all the way up to 100 likes so that we can keep the video. They already messing with my videos, trying to shadow ban me. They doing all they can. And y'all share the video on y'all pages too, because that helps to put me back into the algorithm also. You know, I would think people would have better things to do than to be trying to hack me. It's sad. Like it goes back to what he was saying. Like some people are just pathetic. Come on, y'all. Let's get them on. We almost there. Let's keep getting the likes up. We're almost there. Yep, we're almost there. Let's keep going. Please hit the like button. Let's see. It says, Kawana, glad you're still in the land of the living. We almost there, y'all. I need about 15 more likes. And I know it's 15, and it's more than 15 people in here that have not hit the like button. I need about 15 more likes. Like I said, we're almost there. I'm originally from Tennessee, 85 imports. Okay, he said he's trying to learn how to podcast. Yeah. What part of New York are you from? 85 imports. Y'all, please come on, y'all. We need like we still need like 14 more likes. He said he's got lots of info. George says step out and hit the like button. Yes, y'all, come out the bushes and hit the like button. Okay, he's from Brooklyn. Yeah, he would. He'd be good at podcasting. We almost there, you guys. Come on, we need just a few more. Hit the like button, you guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. I'm trying to get the likes up to over 100. That keeps that helps the video to circulate. Yeah, shaking the bushes. We shaking the bushes. All the people in the bushes hit the like button. Oh my God, that's that fan, y'all. I'm gonna turn it off. I think because it wasn't doing it at first. I think because I keep it like during the summer. I keep it on all the time. Come on, y'all, hit the like button. We need like, okay, so now we need like 7 more likes. We need like 7 more so that we can move on. Her kids and her fans sound the same. Yeah, that's that fan. I have to sleep with the fan on. Thank you. He said, just like that, subscribe. What's that, Gabar? Okay, Gabar, Yala. I appreciate that. I know I'm not saying your name right, but I'm trying. Gabar. 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 Okay, y'all, we still need about 6 more likes. And y'all and everybody that has subscribed, if you haven't subscribed, y'all please subscribe to the channel. Okay, he says a Hebrew name. I could call him Gabar. Okay. Gabar. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, because I like to pronounce people's names right. Gabar. Okay. Yeah, we need a few more likes. I don't know why people be scared to hit the like button. I just don't know why. Good. I would be happy for you to come through again. We need a few more likes, you guys. We need a few more likes. All we need is like 5 more likes, and we'll be at 100. We should have been had 100 likes. That's right, Joy Loves God. If you don't want to hit the like button, just tap it. You're right, Miss Lynette. That's true. The gentleman speaks true, but black people just don't get it. I absolutely. I'll be so happy when we start to understand that we are our own worst enemy. Everything has a season. And the reason I say that everything has a season is because a lot of people, you see a lot of these rappers dying. And I think in a lot of instances it's being instigated by a lot of these older rappers. And so these older, you look at people like Lil Boosie and T.I. and all of them, they had their time. They had their time and they had a very long run. And what they should have been doing was making making better decisions with their money. And I'm not saying they don't have any money, but I'm saying they should have been making better decisions with their money and creating wealth and making their money long. I'll say that. But they have, when you have like a 20-year career, like T.I. said, T.I. should have millions on top of millions on top of millions. Okay? But their time come and go, and then the younger rappers start to come in and blow up. And if they can't pimp them out and make money off of them, then they really kind of get jealous of them. And I think they want to see them beef. They don't try to step in and mediate that stuff, in which they could. They want to see them taken out because they feel like if all of these younger rappers out, because the younger generations kind of gravitate to the rappers that are in their age bracket. Okay, they ain't necessarily checking for T.I. or none of them. That's really our age bracket. Okay, and once we get to a certain age, we ain't really think about no rap like that. So I think in a way, if they ain't sign these young dudes and they ain't making no money off of them, they want to see them kill each other out because they feel like it's gonna get them 5 more minutes of fame. I can't understand for the life of me why people are not insulted by Russell Simmons, who has been a grand figure in the rap industry with the position that he has had. He's over in India somewhere, if that's the country he's in, over in an Asian country. He done ran up out of the United States. And we got all of this stuff going on in the United States. Homelessness, the drug epidemic is out of this world. Sexual assaults, things that human trafficking with children, and things of that nature. And he comes back out of hiding to say Me Too with T.I. about some internet trolling. I respected T.I. better when he got on there and he said, listen, King is my son. If you got something to say it to me. I respect that because don't nobody want nobody to talk about their kids. I got kids. And you talk about my kids, I'm going to cuss you out. But I ain't going to go and try and start no riot. T.I. as a man, he addressed it and he should have moved on. But instead, he went on this campaign. Because this is what rappers are doing now. If you don't do what I want, if you don't do what I say, you ain't gonna eat. And it ain't just T.I. doing it. It's a lot of other rappers doing it. And if I can't stop you from eating and I don't like you, I'm gonna have somebody to take you up out of here. For good. Take you away from your family. I.e. what they did to Dolph. Okay. But Russell Simmons, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Because Russell Simmons is a businessman. We don't know what all he got investments in. Y'all would be surprised by how a lot of these rich men are invested in this human trafficking situation. So you don't hear them speaking out about it. Never did I say T.I. shouldn't have been mad, because I'd have been mad. I just feel like now he's gone too far. Okay, it's gone too far. Because like I said, T.I. I'm shoot. Zoe Holloway says they can't hide from the creator. No, they can't hide from the creator. They cannot hide from the creator. And like I said, this thing is it's absolutely sadistic what is going on in the industry. And to trust me, Demarcra, I wouldn't. But I think it's sad. And looking at Boosie, even though Boosie was quiet, that right there kind of bothered me. I think I hope that, like I said, I hope Charleston White keeps a lot of security around him. Because Boosie smiles and then he'll smile, but then if you watch him, this frown, this evilness will come over his face. I don't know what's going on with Boosie, but I think Boosie, he fights with a lot of demons. Oh, and you can see it all in his eyes and face. It's a scary thing. But Boosie, I don't mean no harm, but Boosie, it ain't worth death. Charleston White ain't doing nothing but just trolling. And everybody deserve their life, especially if they ain't doing nothing to physically harm nobody. Okay, so whatever going on in your head, you better let God use you instead of the devil. Joey Holloway says, I hope so too, Mr. Charleston. We the people need him to stay. Whatever going on in his head, because like I said, when he looked up at that man, says, I play chess, not checkers, you will see. I said, oh God, I don't, he better let God use him, and he better rebuke that devil, because I saw it. And Charleston White just needs to move right. He needs to move smart. Goodbye says CW be pissing him off. Okay, said, Miss T, are you winding down? I am. I'm winding down. Y'all know what I was gonna do is, but it's too late now. What I was gonna do is I was going to I had really wanted to come back on tonight and play some music. I ain't gonna be able to do it because I've gotten too sleepy. I've gotten sleepy. Because we've been on here almost 3 hours. I was trying to, we got 15 minutes left. So I like to do 3 hours even. But as always, in winding down, wait a minute, I be trying to, y'all comments be moving so fast, I be missing them. Let me go back up and read some of these comments. Demarcus says he would never want me to be a sellout. You could tell he was agitated. Yeah, you could tell he was agitated, even though he was trying to smile. That's what's so scary about it. You could tell he was agitated and he was smiling. And even when he smiled, that smile, it leaves his face quickly, and he turns serious quickly, like a frown will come up over him, like right after he just smiled. That's what's so scary. I think Boosie needs some help. Zoe says, I hope so too, Mr. Charleston. We the people need him to stay alive. I'm sorry, but Charleston White be pissing me off. Miss T, are you winding down? Yes, I'm winding down. Zoe says, exactly, Miss T. Boosie is planning something real evil. The eye speaks for itself. That's right. I'm telling you. And if CW is putting criminals in jail, they bought that on themselves. That's right. But you know what? If they big enough and bad enough to threaten him, he ought to. I mean, I don't have no issues with somebody going to the police if they've been threatened. They need to. They need to. That's the problem now. A lot of these rappers that people trick them in or make them feel guilty about not going and filing police reports. These folks got to protect themselves. That's what the people want them to do. That's threatening them. Charleston White is this generation Dick Gregory to me. He speaks facts and along with keeping it real. It's always next time, Tam. Yeah, it's always next time. Yep, I like how Charleston White pissed them off. He have them right where he wants them. Just email me. Okay. Or you can email me. Because I don't have your email address. 85 imports. It's Real Talk with Tamara at gmail.com. Boosie need Christ. Yeah, he need Christ. Boosie fighting with some demons, and T.I. need Christ too. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's a difference in T.I. T.I. is arrogant and manipulative. It's something else going on with Boosie. And I don't be wanting to say nothing bad because Boosie used to be one of my favorite rappers. I'm telling you, he had a unique sound. It's just something different. He's way more scary than T.I. Boosie get that mind off of a serial killer. He got the mind of a serial killer. I'm telling you. And they are so sneaky with the dirt that they do. I'm telling you, they are. Charleston said him and T.I. can fight, but T.I. have to wear a patch on one eye. Exactly. All of them needs Jesus in their life ASAP. Anybody that would like to email me can email me at realtalkwithtamara@gmail.com. Well, you guys, I have enjoyed you guys tonight. We'll be on for like 10 more minutes. But this was a good live. It was light. It was educational. The young man came up here. And you could tell he had really been doing his homework. That was his first time up here. So shout out to what's this? I'm so tired I forgot his name already. He was 85 imports. And I think he would be a good vlogger. I think he would be. He's one to start a vlog. I think he would do extremely well. He speaks well. He seems to have a passion. I think he'd do good. But y'all, it has been a blessing being up here tonight talking about this. Everybody, I respect everybody's opinion as it relates to Charleston White. Because as I said, I don't agree with everything that he does, but at the same time, this stuff with King and T.I. and them is out of control. It is. They should not be trying to blackball Charleston White just because he mad about something. And it ain't even that he really mad. It's just that he want to send a message. If you mess with me, you won't eat. That's what's going on with these rappers. Instead of trying to go in the lab and make another damn hit, he can't even do that right. He out here responding to Charleston White. He say he busy. Anybody that's busy like he say he is would not be responding to Charleston White. Okay. Yes, memberships are available. So if you would like to become a member, you could definitely click the join button. Yes, this was a great live, and salute to 85 Imports. Shout out to 85 Imports for coming up and what they say, lacing us with that knowledge. We love you, Miss T. Keep doing what you're doing. An awesome job bringing us all the truth. Thank you, Zoe. And I thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And I really appreciate you being a subscriber. I really appreciate all of you all being a subscriber. I want to ask you all to, if the reason I'm pushing liking the videos is because, the people been messing with my videos again, and the numbers have kind of been down. Okay. I don't know what they doing. But it ain't gonna stop me. It'll make me put out more videos. It makes me go harder. I had gotten I'm gonna tell you how pathetic a lot of these people are. I had gotten a notification from Google, and one of um the help desk or whatever reached out to me. Somebody was trying to get back into my email. Okay. And I think it's a darn shame that I have to hire people to monitor my email, as well as consistently filing reports. They trying to recover my email, you know, trying to get back into my email to hack my account. This time we have so much security on it, they couldn't do it. And then Google actually reached out to me on one of my other emails to let me know. It's like, we got a note, you trying to recover your account? Absolutely not. So I want them to know we'll be waiting. Okay. And so I'm just waiting to see what was the email address of the person that was trying to recover my account. Like, this is really just sadistic that people are that obsessed that they want to try to sabotage what you got going on. And then they'll sit their asses up on the platform and talk about they want justice for somebody else, when all they do is destroy. If they can't assassinate you in the physical, they want to assassinate your character, or they want to try to assassinate anything that they think you building. That's one of the reasons why Young Dolph is in his grave, because people could not stand to see him be blessed. I was blessed before I got on here. But it's just pathetic, the mindset of a lot of the people in our community. It is absolutely pathetic that they hiring hackers and things of that nature, messing with my videos because they want to stop. They think that they could stop a person that God already has his hands on. So you can look for something to happen to them within the next 90 days, because you can't touch a person that's blessed. God will get you up out of here one way or the other. They're going to either take their asses to jail, because the FBI is definitely involved. This is pathetic. Or they're going to take their asses to the grave. But when people are just determined that they're going to try and taunt and stop the blessings that God has already preordained, God will give them a warning to leave that person alone. If they don't do that, after a while, you won't see them no more. They'll be gone. So they're going to either be at the grave or they're going to be at the jail. Okay? I'm not in the business of taking nobody up out of here, not unless they are a threat to my person. Okay? But I am in the habit of going to the FBI and to the Memphis Police Department to do whatever is necessary. Okay? Now I'm with Charleston White on that one. But it's a damn shame that people are so pathetic that they can't even worry about themselves. They're worried about my videos. And they want to get back into my account to try and sabotage my videos. This is sickening. This is how pathetic they are. Some people are just so pathetic they need to be up under something, a jail or up under something, because they too pathetic. It is an absolute obsession, and you can't stop what God has for me. It's already a damn shame to sit up and violate somebody. I want to know her information. What the fuck you gonna do with my goddamn information, motherfucker? Other than get your... the FBI is all over it. That pisses me off. How pathetic a lot of these people are on YouTube. After you get it, what you gonna do with it? Okay? Because I got all kinds of security on my social security. Now, what you motherfuckers gonna do? Because we waiting. I just wanted her to know that I know something about her, bitch. You could have asked me. You didn't even have to have the FBI brought in this. You could have asked me and I'd have told you. None of your damn business. But see, people be wanting to find dirt on you. It ain't no dirt on me. If I'm screwing somebody, it ain't none of your damn business. Just be glad it ain't your daddy. Okay? But that's our people for you. Okay? They're going to see that trying to come after me wasn't worth it. The trouble that they're going to have in the end. They're going to see that in the end. Okay? They're going to see that in the end. Okay? It's a damn shame how dogmatic people are on here. It is. It's a darn shame. So I know whoever trying to recover, trying to act like they need to recover my email, motherfucker, you been caught. Okay. And I hate to talk like that, but it just pisses me off that people are that. It's a sick obsession. It's a sick obsession to the point where they are getting ready to take they maggot behinds to jail, messing with me. Okay. And some of them don't even care about going to jail. A lot of them want to, that's where they want to be at anyways, because that's what they used to. They can't function unless they're, living with the men in jail. Some of these folks. It has not registered in their minds yet that you can't stop what God has already determined is going to be blessed. You can hinder your very own blessings. You could do that. You can hinder your very own blessings. Okay. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go. My uncle, I had an uncle, and he talk about it to this day. They spamming my chat again. I guess they mad. Okay. I had an uncle. Yeah, did we delete them? Did we get them out of the chat? Okay. Who he talk about it to this day. He had a real good wife. He would get paid he said he would get paid on a Friday. This was back way in the early 90s. He would get paid on every Friday. And then he would stop at some projects that's close to where my grandmother, I'm talking about my dad's mom, lived. And he would play dice with the dudes out there. He said, you know what was so crazy? Some of them dudes didn't have number $1. I had a whole check, $500 check. Okay. He said I couldn't stand to see them with the dollar, so I started playing dice, trying to get that $1 that a lot of them had, and they'll end up taking my whole check. He said I couldn't even stand to see him with the dollar, so I started playing dice with him, and I lose my whole check. Okay, these were just dudes that was standing out there. A lot of them was on drugs and everything, because I'm very familiar with the area. Okay. But he was already the winner because he had a whole work check. These was just dudes standing out on the corner that didn't work, that, didn't have anything. He said, so I started playing dice, lose my whole check on a Friday, trying to get their few little dollars they had in their hand, and they got mine. He said, so then I had to go home to my wife every Friday. He did it every Friday, and she put up with him for years. After he had lost his check, he said, after a while, she got tired of him because she was a good woman. She divorced his ass. He lost everything. But that's what happens when you can't stand to see somebody else with something. I want it all. You can't be satisfied with what you got, even though you got more. You hate to see somebody else with something and you end up losing everything, because that's what's getting ready to happen, messing with me. Because as I said, you can't stop what God has already determined is going to be blessed. I was already blessed before I got on here. Okay. I agree with you, Miss Lynette. I agree. You're supposed to always respect the elders. Always. I agree. And like I said, I'm not saying that everything that Charleston White does is right. I'm just saying that this has gone too far. T.I. addressed Charleston White, and he should have left it alone if he was going to address it at all. Because he said, according to him, they ain't even on the same level. You didn't like what he said, you cussed him out, you go on with your life. But now you want to pull all of the celebrities in it. And we want to cancel him. Then nobody canceled. Now T.I. need to go on now. Ain't nobody canceled him when he had all them charges them women put up on him. Because if I had to choose on who to cancel, which offense was worse as a woman, it's going to be, okay, free JoJo, free drop, OTW, no cap, wait and see, laugh and out. We 10 witchcraft. Get the witchcraft abusers out here. Witchcraft abusers, we rebuke you in the name of Jesus. We rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Okay, we rebuking you in the name of Jesus. We don't deal with no witchcraft in here. Okay. And while you talking about free JoJo and straight drop, if you got JoJo Splat got a bun, why don't you go down there and get him? See, I get sick of people coming into my chat talking about free JoJo Splat, free straight drop. Straight drop just got a lawyer. How come they ain't help him get a lawyer? JoJo Splat got a bond. While you in my chat talking about free him, you ought to have your ass downtown getting him out. But we come against all types of witchcraft. Okay? Hold on. Let me snap a picture of his stuff. Because it seemed like to me he trying to threaten me. He said, wait and see, we telling you. I don't know what he mean by that. So let me snap a picture of that. I told y'all don't come into my chat threatening me. Because I'm a Charleston White you in a minute. Because I don't give a damn about no straight drop and no JoJo Splat. If you want JoJo Splat out, don't come in my chat. We ain't going to give you no money to go get him out. You go get him. Talking about free him in my chat ain't going to free him. You need to find you something better to do. Yeah, what does OTW mean? Y'all, what does OTW mean? Somebody tell me, what does it mean? Oh, on the way. Okay. Okay, on the way home. Okay, well, we'll see, won't we? That's right. We covered by the blood of Jesus. What they need to do is they need to go down there and get some money and get them out. They pitiful. I don't even want no friends like that. All they can do is troll in chats, and they ain't trying to come up with no money. JoJo Splat been had a damn bond. How come they ain't been down there paying on that bond? Straight Drop ain't got no bond, and he ain't gonna get one. Okay? But he just got a lawyer. How come they ain't been got him a lawyer? Okay, it means on the way. Okay, I have to make sure it didn't mean something else. Okay, because they send out threats. I have to know. I don't know this new stuff. That's right. We curse every word in Jesus' name. Talking about witchcraft. You're right. They are. They are absolutely pathetic. They need to get them a life. Hell, JoJo Splat been had a bond. Instead of being in my chat, he need to be out selling some fish plates, and then to try to help him with that 300. I believe he got a 300 something $1,000 bond. They should have been selling. They should have been selling fish plates for months. They claim they got money. How come they ain't putting no money on no bond? But it ain't gonna do no good because he can't seem to stop stealing cars. I guarantee you, when he get out, he gonna be on paper and he gonna go steal another car and he gonna be back in the jail. Okay. Yeah, he got a lawyer now. Somebody finally got him a lawyer. Um, Hired by yours truly. Who was he hired by? 85 Imports. JoJo Spud ain't got no bond now. I wonder why they revoke his bond. Because he had one. I believe you, 85 Imports. I believe you on that one. The people that really did it probably dead. We all covered with the blood of our Savior Jesus Christ. That's right. They better stay out of this chat with that witchcraft stuff. God will give them a stroke. They'll go to sleep tonight and not wake up. They better stay out of this chat. Okay. Okay. MSOA says Straight Drop will be exonerated. Okay. Well, we'll see. The only thing I could say is we'll see. We don't know. We'll see. Mm. Okay. Anyways, as I always say, you guys, it has been an absolute blessing to be, this was a good live tonight for the most part. It was informative. We had the opportunity to, everybody had the opportunity to express their opinions, right? And they did it with, they did it like adults would do. We don't always agree on everything because, like I said, I don't agree with everything Charleston White do, but I do think that it is out of control at this point. I do. I think it needs to cease. I do. I think it needs to cease. This right here, I think it's an insult for these celebrities to be coming out talking about they're going to cancel Charleston White, and we got all this crime going on in the Black community. We got our Black children that are being snatched up and put into human trafficking. These celebrities need to be speaking out about that, not about somebody that's trolling on the darn internet. To me, that's crazy. Okay. But this was an informative live. And although now I will say this, I don't agree with I don't agree with Charleston White talking about people's kids or whatever, because no matter how old your kids are, they're still your kids. You don't like for nobody to talk about them. But like I said, when people talk about folks' kids, if you get mad, you cuss that person out and you move on with your life. And that's that. I think this has gone too far. It just needs to stop. I hope Lil Boosie let God use him and not the devil. Because, the comment that he made, he's, when he said, I play chess, not checkers, you will see. And then that smile turned into anger. That was weird. Okay. That was weird. But anyways, you guys, I want to thank y'all. It's 1:00 in the morning. I want to thank y'all for getting on tonight. As always, I have to pray. Okay. All right. I want to pray before we get off. I just want to, first of all, I want to thank all of you all for getting on. And I ask God to cover us all as we get off, because when we're in the internet world, the cyber world, we deal with a lot of different entities and evils. Okay. People that deal in all kinds of craziness, right? So no weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us or try to rise up against us, okay? Anything that rises up against us will be condemned, okay? I ask God to shield and protect us, shield and protect your families, as as you go on your day-to-day journey. I ask God, I'm still trying to read y'all comments. As we go on our day-to-day journey, okay? I want to thank y'all for like I said, for being subscribers, for supporting this channel. And I ask for God to shield and protect us all, okay? I ask for God to shield and protect us all, and know that you are covered. Just know that. And as I always say, when you get off of here, because we deal with a lot of, like I said, a lot of different and evil entities, and anything and any evil eye that has been in this chat that has been speaking out curses or evil, we reverse the curse and send it back to the sender. Okay? We reverse the curse and send it back to the sender. And everything that they have spoken out or tried to speak out on any of us or our family members, may they see it back in less than 30 days. May they get it back 3 times worse in less than 30 days. We all come into agreement on that, because God says where 2 or 3 agree, he will be in the midst. So it's a dangerous thing when you coming up in this chat to troll. Okay? Because God says the prayers of the righteous what? availeth much. So each and every time that you speak out a curse, know that you cursing yourself. That's why I can't understand. These folks already halfway. A lot of them can't even hardly breathe. They half dead. And they young folks because of their evilness and their stupidity. And then they got the nerve to still be trying to do evil. Okay? Okay? They have the nerve to still try to do evil. We reverse every curse and send it back to the sender. And if that sender won't change their life, okay, God gonna handle them. Because he said, touch not my anointed ones and do my prophets no harm. We've been in this chat minding our own business tonight, and somebody decided that they wanted to troll for whatever reasons. We was not talking about JoJo Splat. We was not talking about we was not talking about none of them. And they decided they wanted to roll up in my chat and troll me because of that jealousy and that hate. Because a lot of these people are the author of confusion. They are witches and warlocks. Okay? And so when I get off here tonight, I am getting on the 24-hour prayer line. And it's going to be imminent. Whatever evenness that they've tried to put into the atmosphere, it is reversed back to them. You better be careful about who you mess with and try to come up against. And I kid you not. Because I ain't got to say nothing to you. I ain't got to do nothing to you. I know how to put these prayers on you. And I know how to get some Holy Ghost filled praying women to come into agreement with me. Okay? And you won't even be able to use your damn fingers to type after a while to troll. So you better be very careful. A lot of you already on your last leg. You living in a mental a prison in your mind because you sick. You got to be sick to be sitting up trolling somebody that don't give a damn about you, don't know you, ain't studying you. That's a prison. That I couldn't even imagine. Okay? I couldn't even imagine living my life like that. Trolling for somebody else, even letting somebody pay me to go and troll. Okay? I couldn't live my life like that. Because one thing for sure, let me say this. As it relates to that Young Dolph's case, I ain't got to say nothing about, if I don't ever say nothing else about that Young Dolph's case, it ain't going to change a damn thing. The FBI and the Memphis Police Department and whatever other federal entity that's working that case got that case sewn up. Ain't a damn blogger or nobody could ever come up against the federal government or the local government law enforcement agency as it relates to that. Whatever is going to happen with that, it ain't got nothing to do with a vlogger. It's got everything to do with the expertise of the law enforcement agencies that's working that case. So tell whoever is afraid of what's going to happen in that case to keep their damn money and stop paying these damn trolls, because it ain't going to change a damn thing. Them dudes down there need lawyers and they need somebody to pay their damn bonds. Don't come in my chat trolling. What they need to be doing is selling fish plates or trying to get them folks who paying these trolls to get them out, because being in my chat ain't going to help you. Okay? Being in my chat ain't going to help you. Get off of the drugs. See, people be on that stuff late at night. They be on that meth and that heroin, and it makes them want to troll. Go get yourself some help. Okay? And don't be a junkie your whole life. Ask God to deliver you from that spirit of crack. Because I could feel that crack cocaine demon is heavy in this chat. We come against that demon of drugs. Satan, we rebuke you. Go get yourself clean and stop trolling. Stop letting people give you crumbs to troll, because that's what's happening. They're giving you crumbs to come into my chat and troll. Okay? Stop taking them crack crumbs. Okay? Because if you really wanted them free, y'all had gotten straight drop a damn lawyer. So y'all pour excuses for whatever y'all supposed to be friends or whatever. That boy ain't had no lawyer for almost a damn year, and your niggas bringing your broke asses in my chat. Your cracked out broke asses in my chat. Trolling. Okay? And when you making your meth, don't blow up the house. Because a lot of you on that and making your own shit. That's why your brain fried. Stay out of my chat. Okay? Because you can't handle these prayers we're going to put on you. And get yourself some help. It's too many people that's on drugs. And it makes them act like a bunch of damn fools. Okay? That's right. It's a stronghold. And they ought to be glad that I got the heart while I'm praying for them. God, break that stronghold of crack. That crack demon that's got these folks in my damn chat tonight talk about free straight dropping JoJo Splat instead of trying to go take them some money. So we break that stronghold of crack and meth. And I feel a heroin demon is in this chat real strong too. We come against you. Okay? Go get yourself cleaned up. Cause see, it's I don't do drugs, okay? I've never done crack. So there's nothing logical about what you do. I'm not a junkie. Okay? So what you do is not logical to me. Zoe says exactly, blow up in the air their asses. That's right, zombies. Joel loves God says your enemies will come at you one way. I'm listen. Your enemies come at you one way and they flee 7 different ways. In other words, they all come at you trying to attack you. But God says that he would confuse the language. That means they come at you one way. Well, praise God, you're a recovering addict. I'm glad to hear that 85 imports. Praise God for that you're a recovering addict. That makes me happy to know that. I love it when people, first of all, can beat, because it's hard. I hear people say it is so hard to beat that addiction. It is so hard. But when you're recovering from it and you staying away from it, that's a strong person. That's a strong. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of drugs were you on? If you don't mind me asking you. But Joy loves God. That means that they come at you one way and they flee in 7 different ways. That means God confuses the language. They all get confused and start fighting with each other and start scattering out. That's what God would do to your enemies. That's what's going on in a lot of these cases. They come at you one way and then they get scared and start telling on each other, pointing the finger at each other, fighting and stuff with each other. He ain't never failed me and nobody else that's ever cried out and prayed to him. Let's see. 85 Import says cocaine and meth. Wow. How long had you been on the 85 imports? He said started with marijuana. How long had you been on cocaine and meth? That's right. Stay strong. And Demon says, stay strong, my brother. God will prevail and keep that demon away from you. Absolutely. $5 years. Wow. So if you don't mind me asking, did you just try it? Decide you was gonna try it and you became addicted after the first time? Kawana, you said they doing something to my page? Oh wow, after the first time. Wow. Well, thank God that you are recovering, and I'm praying for everybody else that's addicted. I am. I'm praying for everybody else that's addicted because it's becoming it is becoming an epidemic. It is. It absolutely is because unfortunately a lot of our people have, you know, I don't know. Our community just need healing. And I'm serious. Our community needs healing. And I'm praying for that. I pray that healing is in the healing is in the atmosphere. Okay? Really I do. Our community do. Our community needs repair. It absolutely needs repair. Okay? But y'all, we've been on for 3.5 hours. I've enjoyed. I really aside from the trolls, and the trolls really didn't bother me at all. You know, that came in later tonight. I'm sure they had already been in the bushes, child. But I'm getting ready to get on the prayer line, and I'm gonna pray for them, and really in a good way for their mind. And and I'm gonna pray for them. And I'm going to pray for you all. And like I said, it has been an absolute pleasure and a blessing to be on here with you guys tonight. I want you guys to sleep peacefully tonight. But when you get off of here, make sure you pray, okay? Make sure you pray, all right? I've enjoyed you guys. I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.